All right, what up, peasants?
What's up, guys? What's going on?
There's a Dorian here, and we're doing power rankings for UPA Showdown. If you don't know, UPA is a league that the two of us run together, and the first season of Wi-Fi went pretty damn well, so we opened up a
Yes, sir.
Showdown division, and we're gonna do
Yeah.
PRs because. I mean, hey, we finally get to just sit back and not do anything. So let's just sit back and not do anything. It's great.
Yeah, we're not so stressed out making sure our team looks good, so we could roast other people's team.
Exactly.
For the
And
same thing.
to our coaches watching this, obviously we're gonna shit talk a decent amount because that's what we do. Don't take it personally.
Oh, yeah.
We're just,
I mean,
we're just here for memes and stupidity. So like
Maybe take it a little personally. But
maybe a
we
little depending on who you are, but
Yeah. Looking at you, Austin.
Yeah, your team sucks.
Yeah, dude. You shit,
Now,
buddy.
see, if it was actually last, we could just, actually start talking about it, but it's not, so we actually have to come up with a segue into talking about the team who unfortunately is last.
Yep.
Oh, before we do that, if you guys want to come hang out with the coaches, we have a link to the server. If you guys want to come join, it's in the description, probably, if I remembered. But yeah, you can
That'll
come
be
hang
in the
out.
description.
If it's not, just comment you want to come comment and I'll invite you to the server. There you go. Fucking
Yeah.
easy.
Get a personal invite from JB. That's worth it, man.
A personal invite from me that just didn't want to do the first invite because I'm lazy.
Yeah. It's past JB making future JB
Like, it's
work.
literally easier for me to just send it to you when you ask for it than me to remember to put it in the description.
That's fair, because then
I
you
don't-
just put it once, and then everybody could just see in the comments.
Yeah. I don't know what that says about me as a person, but that is absolutely true.
Even if JB put it in the description, you should still bother him and ask.
Okay, well now that's just rude.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
I wouldn't, mister. All right, should we talk about these teams finally?
Let's do it.
We've literally
Let's
been
do it.
recording for 7 minutes, and we're just getting around to doing what we're here to do.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so at number 16, it had to be someone, and it was unfortunately Maxi, coach of the Blooming Bathgate Blacephalon, I think it is. First off, fucking, could you not, dude? Like, nah, it's a fine name. The logo looks pretty cool actually, but like, it's a mouthful. Let's just say that.
It's a lot of bees, bro.
It's a lot of B's. BBB. Anyway,
So ultimate dimension. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. So,
yeah, I wouldn't. Jesus, dude.
Hoopa and Bounce, Keldeo, Ferrothorn, Glacier, Moltres, Silvally, Vaporeon, Mudsdale, Mismagius, Ampharos, Mega, and I don't know.
So yeah, right off the bat, you see there's, some hard hitters on this team, but that's kind of it. Like, it's got some okay bulk too with stuff like Vaporeon, Ferrothorn, but Moltres as well.
Mm-hmm.
But then you look a little bit deeper, and you look at this team's like overall just everything. Like, first off, type synergy, you don't have a fairy type. That is no bueno. You do obviously you have Silvally that can patch that up, but that's pretty much giving away your Silvally type every week. You also don't have a grounded poison, so gotta be a little bit careful with T-Spikes. This team hates T-Spikes. Vaporeon hates being poisoned. Mudsdale hates being poisoned. Audino doesn't appreciate it, although it can run, stuff like Healbell and whatnot, but it doesn't really appreciate it.
Yeah. He has a good amount of heal builders and wishmasters, which is pretty good because his team is pretty bulky. But at the same time, they're very passive. Like the amount of just hard hitting Pokemon is, I wouldn't say lacking. He does have a good amount, but it might not be enough sometimes.
It's kind of just Hoopa. And Glacier is a really good Pokemon, but it kind of relies on having a good type matchup or having Trick Room, and your Trick Room setters are not exactly great. Hoopa, you're not running Trick Room on. Mismagius, maybe, but probably not. Then Audino, again, that Pokemon just kind of loses to Taunt. So,
yeah,
a little bit rough.
Hoopa is probably going to be your best Trick Room setter, and it does waste a move slot. Bring it repeatedly, your opponent's going to, expect it and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Not to mention, team is very wacky in terms of speed tiers, and also not in a great way. Mismagius 105 is your fastest Pokemon. Keldeo's slightly faster, but then Mismagius is only a few points slower. Not exactly great, layering of speed tiers, but it is what it is there. It could be worse. I don't think it was our worst speed tier team, but it's pretty close.
Don't think it was our worst, but
It's
no, I know.
their
Worst,
speed tiers can be, underrated, in a sense that if the Pokemon are good enough, like it won't really matter. But this team really doesn't hit hard enough without, setup or just Hoopa having to carry the load, which if there was a Pokemon you want carrying the load, Hoopa U is probably up there.
Yeah. It does have an issue with Punchy Boys too. The only switching is gonna be Miss Magius and I guess Moltres. Punchy Boys, like, if it's very spammable and the fact that they have a lot of coverage, it's not something you want to be weak to. You want to always have like a designated switch into those. And his team is, like I said before, it's pretty thick, right? But Punchy Boys is something they're gonna struggle with.
Yeah, like hard hitting close combat users are gonna be a problem. Especially because most fighting types do get knockoff, and a lot of them do anyway. Miss Magus obviously does not want to take a knockoff. Moltres can with Flame Body, but doesn't really want to lose its boots, which is another knock on Moltres, so it's usually item locked. But I mean, Moltres is really good, so I can't really hate on that.
A lot of quad weaknesses too, which is pretty funny. Hoopa, Ferrothorn, Moltres.
Yeah, that can be a good and bad thing. I don't think it's as big a deal without hidden powers, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Now, one thing we need to mention is that we made sure that every team, or rated every team, to see how fish-proof they were. And this team is probably one of the most fish-proof teams.
That is true. We had a very intricate system as to how we graded whether or not a team was fish-proof. And he got the second highest score in terms of being fish-proof, I think. Or was it the highest?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the... Oh, no, it wasn't the highest. It was the second highest. Yeah.
Second highest, yeah. Ferrothorn was definitely a good fish-proof. Vaporeon, definitely fish-proof as well.
I mean, when you two things is already more than most teams, so hey,
you'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised. There are a lot of not so fish-proof teams out there.
Yeah,
and this is a pretty fish-proof team.
Yeah. So, did we explain the criteria? I don't think we did.
We didn't really explain the criteria. Probably should have done that, huh?
Yeah. We just kind of dug right in.
So we'll do it now.
We do it now. Okay, cool. So there is 7 categories that we look at. First one obviously being fish proof, because that's one of the most important things.
Okay, honestly, there's really only 5, but like, there's 7. Shut up.
There's 5, but 7. You know.
Yeah.
The main ones are going to be those speed tiers that we look at. Then we look at core and type synergies. We look at hazard control, offensive pressure, and then defensive backbone. So like the 5 main ones.
Yep.
And then we see like the meme abilities of the team. If like you can run some wacky sets, kind of bring some heat to the table.
Because that's important. That's what we value here at the UPA. Okay.
Exactly.
Should it be something really that high? I don't know, but we do.
I don't know. It's something we look at for sure.
Yeah,
definitely. Isn't that what draft is about, though? It's kind of counter teaming and / bring the heat, stuff like that.
Of course. If you don't bring the heat, then what are you doing?
Exactly.
You're just kind of being a tryhard. No one likes those.
Exactly. Tryhards. All right. But we also didn't talk about this guy's hazard control.
It's not great.
Not the greatest, yeah. Only has Defog, which I believe is going to be Moltres and Silvally. Setters are pretty good. Ferrothorn's a great rocks and spike setter.
Yep.
Muzzel's also pretty good for rocks, but that's going to be it.
We didn't even mention there's a fucking horse on this team, so it probably shouldn't be last. That's on us. Sorry, Mudsdale.
Oh, dude.
That should have alone carried it to 15th place.
We
fucked up. That's on us. Can't
stamina through this team, unfortunately.
Yep. Damn. Like how we apologize to Mudsdale, not Maxi.
But yeah, out of
wait, he has double horse. What are we doing? He has triple horse. What are we doing? Quadruple horse, Dorian.
Wait.
He has 4 fucking horses. What are we doing?
Horses come. Keldeo, Glacier. Sibeli's a horse.
It's an honorary horse.
Honorary horse. All right, we take it. So 4 horses. Maybe that's why he's at the bottom. It's
because the horses he's got all the horses in the back, like he's
in the back.
They're just in the back. He's waiting for the come up. Okay. God, we fucked up. But to be fair, all those horses are pretty fucking slow except for Keldeo, and none of them are really like.
And Keldeo's his fastest Pokemon.
Yeah. But like fucking 4 horses, dude. Man's got an entire ass Stampede.
He's the underhorse, bro.
The underhorse.
The underhorse.
Is that a professional wrestler name? Sounds like a professional wrestler. The
It
Underhorse.
really does. Wait, hold on. I'm looking this up now.
It's not.
Can confirm it's not. Nope. It is not.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bamboozled.
Yeah. All right.
So, tallying up everything, we gave him. Yeah, he was last basically.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We don't need to. Yeah.
Can't tell you the system.
We didn't go fully by points.
No.
There's some other factors.
Yep.
Anyway.
But yes, that's gonna be for the Maxi and the booming Bathgates Bicephalons.
What a name. All right, moving on to number 15. We have
Vicious Venusaurs.
the Vicious Venusaurs, coached by DJ Barara. I think is how that is.
Barara.
It's like banana, but with ours. I think.
Yeah. It is. I hate the fact that you said that.
What, dude?
That's fucking funny. Holy shit.
All right, man.
That's funny. It's funny. That's freaking funny. All right. So looking at his team, his team is composed of Mew, Mega Medicham, Gengar, Azumarill, Breloom, Ninetales Alola, Arctozolt, Bisharp, Ribombee, Turtonator, and Lopunny. Dude.
All right. So right off the bat, talking about the good things, Mew Mega Medicham is disgusting. Getting West for this team is nice. Arctozolt is an amazing Pokemon, as both Dorian and I know. We've both using it in leagues. It is fucking incredible.
Yes.
However, that's about it in terms of good things. A fly just landed in my drink. I fucking hate it here.
But yeah, Mega Medi Gengar is such a good pair.
That is true. I forgot about
such
Gengar.
a good pair. Yeah, Gengar is a good Pokemon. That's a good one. But obviously, this team, of course, the thing that matters the most is a fishy run proof, and kind of.
It got like a middling tier. Yeah, we gave it a middle grade in fish proof.
You give it an eh.
Yeah, like
he has webs.
He has webs that help. A lot of priority. He has a Azumarill that can take both of Fish's stabs. So I mean, there are
yeah.
He has another fairy too. Like he has double freeze dry on this team. So I mean, he can kind of deal with Fish to some extent.
He can handle.
Yeah.
Now he can handle the rest of the team, but that's not what we're ranking.
Yeah, but we haven't got the Fish's team yet.
Speed tier wise.
What
do you think about his speed tiers?
It's okay at best. He has, like you already mentioned, he has a lot of good priority, but his speed tiers are very jumbled together. Like he doesn't have a lot of stuff in between, his higher end stuff and his lower end stuff. Like Ribombee, Ninetales, and Gengar, that's not a bad top end speed tier. But then between 170, there's just kind of nothing because it drops from Mew down to what was it?
Kind of just
Bisharp, Mew to Bisharp. There's nothing in between that. I'm pretty sure. Or
yeah.
Breloom, one of the
70. Yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not a whole lot in between there. So a lot of those middle speed tier Pokemon between 80 and 90, which there's a lot of good Pokemon in that speed range, just kind of get to run a lot of bulk versus this team, or just even more offense versus this team. So yeah, not exactly great, but not bad. There are far worse things to have on a team than meh speed tiers, but yeah.
The fact that he has Gengar at 110, Lola Ninetales as 109, Lopunny at 105, and then two 100s. It's just really jumbled up together. Yes, he has webs, which could help for his lower tiers. He does have hail as well,
and even helping with the elite speed tiers like your Pulse and your Zeraors and shit like that. But yeah.
Thing is that he should be aware of his opponent being able to run adamant or modest on certain things.
Yes, I know. Polk gets clear body. Shut up. They should bring Infiltrator versus this team because Veil eats butts.
Yep.
Anyway.
But looking at cores and type synergies, he doesn't have he has all the types except for flying type, which actually could be a big thing because his ground switching is not that great. It's
Breloom, which is an okay switch-in. Ribombee doesn't really count. Ribombee can take an Earthquake if it needs to, but it can't really that doesn't want to.
Exactly.
And oftentimes Rabambi is going to be dead by turn 4 anyway.
Yeah, it's just there to kind of get webs, maybe get a Moonblaster, send Spore off, and then it's kind of fuck off,
Yeah.
Like,
and then you turn out and be a sack later once your opponent gets a threat in.
Exactly. He also doesn't have a ground type.
That's a problem.
Hurtful, yeah.
Yeah, Arctizel does have Volt Absorb, but obviously it wants to run Slush Rush. So that's a bit of a problem. His only other electric resist is Breloom, so there's a lot of pressure on Breloom already. So yeah, that's not exactly fantastic. One of the main gripes I have with this team, though, and this is just a personal thing, is I just don't like Bisharp at all. I think it's a bad Pokemon, especially as early as he took it. He took it round 2, and that is just... There were a lot of really good things still on the board. You could have, gotten better typing personally. I just think, obviously you could have gotten a lot better value, but I'm not a fan of Bisharp in draft. I think it's pretty not good.
Yeah, I'm also not. I mean, it's not a bad Pokemon in draft, though. It's very
it's a fucking beast on the ladder, though.
Yeah, on the ladder, it's typing wise, it's not a bad typing, and it has good stats. But it's just, I've always felt like in draft, it's never really worked. I've known people that used it.
It's just either too slow, has way too many weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
It's an okay fairy killer in the fact that it's a steel type, but I'm personally not a fan of having my steel type not resist fairy, because Bisharp is not a Moonblast switch in it. It doesn't have good Spadef. I mean, it's got decent bulk. I actually don't know what Spadef side is. I just said that, but I'm pretty sure it's bad. Yeah, it's not great. It's not taking a lot of strong Moonblasts. Primarina Moonblast is OHKOing this thing.
Oh, it's a Prim.
Well, yeah, it's a Prim, but and Prim would destroy this team, but he can beat a Pokemon like that offensively, but that's what your steel type's supposed to be able to take, man. Your steel type's supposed to be able to take that hit for the rest of your points, but you got a Bisharp, bro. You got a round 2 Bisharp. If you got round 11 Bisharp or something, maybe I'd be a little bit more lenient on that being a steel type, but bro, fucking Celesteal was on the board. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So
actually, no, that's not true. That's not true.
You got taken? Okay.
Yeah, because I was looking at it in the wrong order. Because Celesteal got taken 2 picks before him, not 2 picks after him. Yeah, I'm dumb.
Maybe that's what
Excuse
he wanted.
me. Maybe. I mean, both Scizors one of the Scizors was still available. Actually, both Scizors were still available. There were other options, but I mean, at the end of the day, if he really likes Bisharp and can prove me wrong, then I'll be happy to see it. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But his fire, his cores kind of fit in weirdly too. His dragon steel fairy core kind of fits weirdly together.
2/3 of that's a Turtonator.
Yeah, it's fire, water, grass. Also,
we hurting for a Turton, but you're not really hurting.
That Turton was gonna be really hurting on this team.
I like Turret as a secondary fire or secondary dragon. When it's both, less so.
Yeah. As for his hazard control, his only setup, hazard setup is gonna be Mew and Ribombee. We know that Bisharp gets Stealth Rocks, but it's not.
It's
really
not a Stealth Rocker, dude.
Yeah, it really
Bisharp has really bad 4 move slot syndrome already.
Yeah.
And it doesn't want to have to run Stealth Rocks. Same thing with Mew. One of the things that makes Mew so good in draft is that it can do literally anything. Mew is an amazing draft Pokemon. No one's denying that. However, one of the strengths of drafting Mew is that you want to build around Mew so that it doesn't have to run Rocks and Spikes and the other ladder Mew sets. This team is almost forced to be Rocks every week because you have no other Stealth Rock setters that are viable. And that is what really dragged this team down to the point that it is in the rankings. That is the big thing. Ribombee Webs is cool. That's nice. But, bruh, Mew does not want to run hazards and it's your only hazard setter.
Yeah, and the fact that Mew and Ribombee are also his only removal is really hurtful.
Mm-hmm. No spin for Webs, too. Not
no
exactly. I mean, he has Turtonator. Turtonator can spin, but it's
I always forget about that. Yeah, I guess Turt gets spin.
Yeah. Offensively, this team's awesome. Cores wise, it's okay. Speed tiers, it's okay. But removal is in Stealth Arc Setters is what really drags it down the line.
Yeah.
In our book.
Offensively, like this team is gonna fucking suck.
Yeah, offensively, this team is incredible. Like,
yeah.
Mega Medi, Gengar, like Arctozolt, that's incredible. Azumarill is really good, but just that, like, the way our algorithm are technically based, our fucking maths, dude, the way we math this out, like, the fucking hazards really did not like that. Really dragged this team down a lot.
We took notes from another content creator.
Don't say words, dude. Watch out.
We threw in the algorithm, boys.
Oh wow, we can roast so many people right now, but we won't. We don't want to get canceled. Ding.
But yeah, fairy types, ground types, electro types. It doesn't like. It's just so many types it doesn't want to switch into.
Mm-hmm.
It has a really hard time defensively to switch into things. If it like gets predicted 1 turn or 2 turns, that's it. It's gonna be really on the back foot. Yeah.
He's gonna have to play really aggressive to make this team work, and there's a world where this team can very easily make playoffs because its offensive pressure is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he's gonna have to show it to us because just based on individual roles and on paper, like this team is just kind of it is what it is.
Hyper offense.
Which respect, by the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Which brings us to our next team of hyper offense.
Now this one, you thought we were dicks before. Oh, we're gonna be dicks.
Boys. You know that JoJo meme where like it's the people like they're beating up that one guy and then just one guy sitting on the side and he joins in and beats him up? Yeah, that's gonna be us right now, this team. I'm gonna have the meme popping up somewhere. But this team.
Right.
Oh boy. Go ahead.
Next up, we have our good friend Garchomp the God, coach of the Lawrence Talonflames, making his return to Draft League, and wouldn't you know, same shit, different generation.
I'm glad we brought him out from Dragon Den. He was laying around,
doing nothing in, and yeah. So you want to go ahead and just show the people's team?
Yeah. So his team is going to consist of Tapu Lele, Megalakazam with no Nasty Plant, Porygon Z, Volcanion, Decidueye, Empoleon, Flygon, Drapion, Electivire, Falling Askew. A lot of on. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, right. A lot of evolutions on this team, am I right, dude? So this team. First off, is it fixed proof? Yeah.
No.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Volcanion's a good switch in. That's it.
Forgot.
Volcanion's good. That's kind of it. Granted, we've seen Fishy Boy sets that destroy Volcanion, so
yes. Shout out to Mosh.
Shout out to Mosh. We won't give away the tech, but granted, it's not a switch in. What did you just do?
No. I clicked something because my keyboard is
I thought you were leaving me a hidden message. I hate you.
I am now.
Anyway.
But yeah, this team. So JB, can you tell me what first, let's say 3 Pokemon, or first two Pokemon that our good friend Garchomp the God took?
Oh well, that would be the Tapu Lele.
Yeah, of course. It's Tapu Lele.
It's a pretty good round 1 pick. I can respect that.
Makes sense. Yeah.
He went and took Phalanx round 2.
Round 2 Phalanx.
So there's a little bit of setup we have to do for this in order to make it as funny as it needs to be. But just know it's mostly my fault. He took round 2 Phalanx. It's entirely my fault. So our good friend Austin, who we've literally known since he started our draft league career almost 4 years ago at this point. It's been 4 or is it 3?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, doesn't matter. He has always just been a fan of just set up. So I bet the rest of the admins in the UPA that I could get this man to take round 2 Phalanx. And most of them were like, yeah, probably. And one person didn't. However, that one person was also in this league, and that was Maj. That doesn't matter. All I had to do to get Austin to take round 2 Phalanx was send him the Bulbapedia link to No Retreat, and he took round 2 Phalanx.
That boy no retreated his pick, and he took it round 2.
Yeah.
He's drafted actually pretty well around it. I mean, not around Phalanx, but he drafted pretty well considering that his second pick was Phalanx, actually.
Yeah, he managed to get round 3 Mega Zam, which obviously is broken with Lele. Expanding Force is just stupid. So yeah, that is one of the good things about this team. However, you look at his speed tiers and yeah, it's not exactly the best.
He's never been a man of speed tiers.
This man does not know speed tiers at all. Like, that is something that's been true of Austin for a very long time.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be able to figure out that having top Mega Alakazam be your fastest Pokemon, that's probably a pretty good thing. But you need some other stuff above base 100, buddy.
Yeah, going from 150 all the way to 100, and then we got, what, 3 Pokemon at 95? Oh, 2 at 95 and 1 at 90. Lele, Drapion, and then PZ at 90.
Electivire is 95, right?
Oh, and Evi, that's right. So yeah, 3 at 95, 1 at 90. And then we're dropping back to 75 with Phalanx, 70 with Volcanion and Decidueye, and then 60 with Empoleon, and 50 with Ice Cube.
Slash 135, to be fair.
Yes. JB is the Ice Cube connoisseur.
Ice Cube is shit. And that alone should have made this team number 16. Let's be real.
The hate for Ice Cube will
I hate Ice Cube, dude.
But it's done so much for you.
It ruined my analytics. Ruined them.
If you haven't yet, I'm gonna have that in the description the Ice Cube video for JB. Go watch it.
Give me the 16K views, you fucks. God,
yeah.
I hate it here. Ruin my fucking channel even more.
Might as well.
Might as well. I'm doing a pretty good job of it myself, to be fair. So. Yeah.
You're not canceled yet.
Not canceled yet.
Not yet.
But yeah, I mean, he has 4 off the bat, 4 incredible special attackers.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, he has no physical offense on this team at all. At all.
Electivire is not bad.
Electivire is bad.
Jesus Christ.
I love Electivire. It's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. It is not good. It doesn't hit that hard. It only has good attack stat. It doesn't have great coverage, obviously. Good, not great. If it was a fighting type and got close combat, it would be tier 1. Changed my mind. Like, it's just not great. If Ice Cube... No, it doesn't. It has to rely on cross shot. If Ice Cube had fucking, you know... If Ice Cube wasn't an Ice Cube, it'd be good. Belly Drum exists, but has to rely on that. Phalanx, even with no retreat, sucks. Let's just call a spade a spade. Drapion, it's okay. It has to rely on Swords, has to do a lot of damage. Flygon has to rely on Dragon Dance. It's okay. Empoleon, not offensive. Decidueye can't set up, especially or physically, but it's kind of slow.
Did you know Volcanion has more physical attack than Decidueye?
Yes. Volcanion's insane. I really like
Volcanion's a good, it's a good ass one.
I don't know if it's good on this team, but it's a good Pokemon.
Well, when you look at his fire, water, grass, like it's not bad.
Yeah, he's got okay cores. Like, that is one of the better parts of this team. He's got some decent core.
It's pretty unfortunate that his steel type is weak to ground.
That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think he should have picked another steel besides Empoleon because he already had a water type in Volcanion. Personally,
both of his water types are weak to ground types, which don't you want your water types to be able to deal with ground types most of the time, there, Dorian?
Yeah, yes, you do. Especially when you don't have a flying type.
Especially when you don't have a flying type. You do have Flygon and Decidueye to be ground resist, but outside of that, yeah, not exactly great.
Yeah. His dragon type is Flygon, so that's not bad.
Flygon's an okay Pokemon. Like, that's just what Flygon is at this point. It's okay. Not gonna wow you, but it's decent.
Yeah. Lele and Empoleon Flygon, I think, is really good.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Can't complain about that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Flygon and Empoleon pair with each other really well. Lele can take those fisty hits for Empoleon, so yeah, they pair pretty well. Did Empoleon get flip turn?
Doubtful.
That'd be too good, right?
I don't think they gave it to like stuff that's unreleased, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think they gave him new moves
No.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
They didn't. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I forgot.
That would have been cool.
Released.
Yeah. Dude, Napoleon would be
That'd be
so
cool.
good in Gen 8, dude.
It's okay when we get the Gen 4 remakes.
Oh. Yes. G-Max Torterra. Let's go, dude.
Ew.
Oh.
Was that the first thing that came to your? Oh no. Now looking at his hazard control, it's not that good.
It's also dog shit. Nah, you call a spade a spade, Dorian. It's fucking terrible.
It's pretty good. It's pretty bad. Sorry.
He has one
Reverse
stealth
circuit
rucker.
and one T spiker. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. He's
His
got decent
removal-
defog. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
Decidueye,
rapid.
Flygon, Volcanion. Yeah. Decidueye can
Empoleon
defog
as
pretty
well.
reliably.
Yeah.
That's right, Empoleon. Yeah, I forgot Empoleon. Flygon can remove pretty well too. Volcanion's probably a wasted move slot in my opinion. But
Most of the
it
time,
can
yeah.
do it if you need.
If you have to run a bulkier set, which Austin won't, so probably will never run defog.
Yeah. Probably not.
Yeah. Did you die?
I yawned. Holy
Oh.
shit, that was like a really deep yawn. Defensively though, his team is okay. Austin is not known for running things defensively though. He'll be hyper offensive.
Yeah, this is like his Empoleon will have a Chople Berry or a Shuka Berry, and that will be his one defensive Pokemon every week. Decidueye is gonna be probably Scarf. Like everything's just gonna be a choice item. Like that's it's just gonna be choiced.
Choice or setup. That's
And
all it
those are
is.
the only options. There's no in between.
There's nothing else. Just that.
But the other good thing we can say about this team, though, to end it off, is offensively it is really good. If you don't have a Dark type, you're gonna lose to this team. Straight up.
100%.
Lele Zam is broken. All right, that's really
Yeah.
all we got for that, though.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's the TLDR.
TLDR, draft a Dark type. Trust me, I'm an expert.
Yeah, you would know, right? You would.
I would know.
Talking about this team, next one up, it actually does not have a dark type.
And they play week 1.
They play week 1. Oh my god. I can't
Yeah, they
see
do.
this.
Which, by the way, probably should have said this at the beginning. We're probably gonna do like a weekly watch through of all the games where we also kind of just shit talk the games as well. So be on the lookout for that. Honestly, this league was just an excuse for us to do content
Yeah, but
without having to play Pokemon.
yeah, exactly. We can make content and not play. This is the best
This is
thing
the
ever.
best thing. Why didn't we do this sooner?
Can't be. I'm gonna refrain myself from saying anything else. Anyways, we got a good pal Maj next with his Portland Crawdons. Portland, it's a D at the end. Portland Crawdons.
There you go.
There you go. Boys are tough. Surprising.
Who would have thunk?
His team is pretty good.
It's all right.
His team is
Yeah.
pretty good. Did you want to run it down or want me to do it?
I don't have them in tier order. I have them in drafted order. So
Okay, so I will write it down.
yeah.
So he has Edgeslash repping the mascot. You know it. My mascot, that is, not his.
Where's my mascot?
Volcarona. I think someone did draft it.
I don't think anyone drafted my mascot, dude.
No way. Really?
You're all
Hold on.
banned. No, there's no way. Whatever. We'll figure it out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Read the team.
Ah, shit. Okay. So Edgeslash, Volcarona, Golden Zapdos, one of the best fucking Pokemon. Dragonite, Starmie, Diggersby, Lycanroc, Dusk, Octavish, and Abomasnow.
No one drafted my fucking mascot, Dorian.
Huh?
No one
did.
drafted my mascot, dude. What the fuck?
Is it banned or is it just?
Nah, dude. Blaze is allowed.
Oh,
Wow.
we're just in one place. Cinderace.
That's unfortunate, man. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it's right
Yeah.
there. Weird.
Someone pick up Cinderace.
So
Jesus.
It's a good one, I promise.
Actually, a really good Pokemon, even with
She'll
Blaze.
treat you right.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, this Portland Crawdon team, which Dorian read, is it fish proof? Sort of.
It sort of Edgeslash.
He has the other Vish, so
That's true.
he does
The
have a
other
water
Vish.
absorb Pokemon, but it doesn't really want to run water absorb. So
Yeah. Yeah. He has the other fish though.
he does
The
have
other
the
side of
other
the coin.
Vish. This is true.
That side of the coin. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the bastard child of the fish family.
Yeah, it's a Jon Snow, the team.
To be, no, that would make it good. That would make
Shit,
it cool.
it's the
Ramsey Bolton. There we go. He was a
yeah.
bastard. He eventually
fuck the-
wasn't a bastard though. Spoiler.
That's true.
alert.
What about what about that one girl? Who's married to the guy that plays Mandalorian? Wasn't she a Sand? She's a bastard, right?
Probably. I don't know who you're talking about. I didn't watch The Mandalorian.
Oh. The girl that drinks the poison
The
and then
one-
kisses the other chick with it.
Oh. Yeah. Wasn't she like married to the king though, or one of the king, like the king of that island or whatever?
Like the brother of the king, yeah.
Oh, were they bastards
I think just her.
or orphan? Well, how are they related?
I don't know.
Why are we talking about this?
Back to Pokemon, ladies.
Back
and
to
gentlemen.
Pokemon, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we can't get shit done. By the way,
Exactly.
this is why
That's all
we're
the fuck.
this is why we're 30 minutes, 40 minutes into this, and we've done 4 teams, and there's 16.
Fuck. Part 1, part 2.
Yeah, we actually
Yeah.
really need to speed this up.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool.
Let's be adults. Let's be adults.
Shit. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. So speed tiers. They're okay.
They're not
Right.
bad. It's again kind of just another team without an elite speed tier. Like, it doesn't have anything above that 115 mark, which you can't have a good draft team if you don't have an elite speed tier. That's what I was told once upon a time, and well, people who tell me that keep holding me down to this day. So
Well, actually, JB, there's Slush Rush on Arctovish, and if he gets the hail with Abomasnow, it's a lot faster.
but he has to rely on weather, so it's not always elite.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, speed tiers are okay. A lot of base 100-ish Pokemon, you know,
Yep.
like a rock. Yeah, Starmie actually at 115, like a rock dust at 100, 2 base
110.
100, yes, 110, then 2 base 100 Pokemon, and then it kind of just falls to 80 at D-Knight, and then it falls again to actually Diggersby, then it falls to Edgeslash and Abomasnow at 60.
And
So
then
kind
there's the
of-
fish.
And there's a fish at 55, which doesn't really count, right?
It kind of counts.
Kind of counts.
All in all, decent speed tiers, not bad.
Okay,
Would like to
yeah.
have some faster stuff. He also, I believe, is the first thing we talked about that didn't draft an entire roster. We had it.
That's right.
We had it set up so you could draft 9 to 11 Pokemon. He was the first, coach we've talked about that didn't have a full roster. Which, personally, not a fan of that. Just right off the rip, I'm like, dude, you got extra roles to fill. Fill all your roles because this team is missing some roles.
Yeah, this seems
Most
like a dark type.
importantly, it doesn't have a fucking dark type.
No, dark type is really bad.
He's gonna realize that when he starts prepping for week 1 and realizes he has to play Lele Megazam with no expanding force switching. So, Aegislash can take 1. Can't really Shadow Sneak the Sam though.
Nope, you can't. I mean, you probably want to Shadow Ball him, but
And
It won't
I'm
count.
sure unless it's like a choice banded Sneak, even Zam could probably live 1 if terrain isn't up. Unless it's like a banded Sneak.
probably. Even then, Sam is. I mean, it's not bulky, but it's.
It could probably
no.
live 1.
Yeah, Mega could probably live 1. Maybe.
Yeah. He's got some okay like recovery on his team though. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't really have a cleric, but a lot of his Pokemon do get access to like roost to recover, stuff like that. So it's not
Yeah.
the end of the world in terms of, being frail or whatever, but it's not great in terms of type synergy and just overall bulk. It's
R.I.P. Zapdos.
yeah,
really
rip,
makes me sad.
that's really dumb.
Yeah. His team has a lot of setup too, which is pretty nice. Like Edgeslash like setup, Volcarona of course.
Mhm.
Zapdos can be run like it'll be choiced most of the time, right? But
Yeah.
it can run setup if it wants to.
Can run
D-Knight's a
agility.
premier. Yeah, true. D-Knight's a premier setup mon,
It's-
same with Volcarona.
Dragonite's a great setup Pokemon when you have, screens and stuff, but when you have Aurora Veil Hell, breaking Dragonite's multi-scale,
Not the greatest.
not the greatest. This is like, ironically, this is not the first time I've seen Dragonite drafted on Hail this generation. Like, come on, people. Use your brains.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
It's
kinda
really weird to see that, but if it works, it works. They can't, say shit. I'm bad at the game, so don't know how to talk.
Yeah. But he has a lot of like heavy hitters, right? Like things like
He has a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah, Diggersby, Galarian Zapdos hits like a truck. Like 20 plus kills in UPA. Wasn't it like right next to the G-Max mons
It was
in kills?
second
It's
behind Fish,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't it?
I think it was. I think Cinderace popped it out.
Ah, sucks to suck.
It was Fish, Cinderace, and then which I'll take it. Like if it's on par, it's I think it's either even or he has one up. So it's like if it's on par, G-Max Cinderace, when it comes to kills, like I'll take it.
For
It's
sure,
really
dude.
good.
Yeah, it's a really good Pokemon for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just not a round one pick like it was, when it first got released. People realized that real quick. You need to Zapdos is a great like secondary like offensive thing. It's not something you want to build your team around. But
if you are you'll. Go ahead.
I don't.
Yeah, it's hard to draft around it.
It is for sure, but he did a decent job. Except for the no dark type thing. This team is gonna struggle with bulky psychics and just psychics in general. Because again, no dark type. Aegislash is gonna have to really carry the load for that. His team also just has a lot of common weaknesses. He doesn't really like rock types. He doesn't really like ice types. And he really struggles breaking bulky waters. Is something that's really big. He doesn't have an electric type either.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And he's doing a lot of things. He also doesn't have a fairy type.
He also doesn't have a fairy.
No fairy, no electric, no dark. Which is like some of the few things people like.
Those
say
are
is a must.
Those are pretty high up there in things you usually see on every draft, and there are none of them on this team. But there's hail.
There's hail.
I feel like this team was really solid, and they just like fuck it, let me take hail for no reason, and that's exactly what the type of person Maj is.
Yeah,
he's like, fuck it, let's just take hail.
Let's take hail. Yeah, I think you kind of just blow up the Veil and you get 3 other picks. Yeah, that might be a little bit low tier, but you kind of fill those gaps. Maybe you may get one of like either Lycanroc or Diggersby out of the way too, and get something else with those points. Because
that's if the team doesn't work. Because who knows, man? This team could be great. You never know.
That's true.
You never fucking know.
We're pretty bad at the game, so
we're terrible. We don't know shit. Yeah. Like I said, this is just an excuse for us to make content.
Oh yeah. Besides, Maj is very creative. I do think he's one of the few people that is able to make almost any set work.
This is absolutely true.
We've seen him run special fish. We've seen him run like different type of things. Like I don't doubt the player he is.
Absolutely not. Speaking of running very different things and making them work, our next team is the Boston Syndicals, coached by my good friend Incog M. Or just Incog. This man has beaten me with a Choice Specs Araquanid. That's all you need to know. He 6-0'd me with a Choice Specs Araquanid. So
he didn't just beat you, he 6-0'd you.
He 6-0'd me with a Choice Specs Araquanid. Anyway, go ahead.
Do you want me to read the team up?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the team is going to consist of Zygarde, Mega Swampert, Kingdra, Dragalge, Delmise, Politoed, Registeel, Araquanid, Miltank, Jolteon, and Xatu.
We got ourselves some rain, boys.
Oh, yes, sir. JB, how does it make you feel seeing Araquanid on this team?
It's keeping me up at night, honestly. I'm a little bit terrified. And he has fucking rain, so Choice Spec Scalds are just gonna literally one-shot every fucking thing. I hate it.
Everything. Yeah,
I am terrified.
And he's done it. He's run it before. Yeah, I mean, this guy really thinks outside the box.
He really does, and it doesn't always work out for him, but when it does, man, is it fucking entertaining.
Oh yeah. It works really well.
So, getting into his team, the first and most important thing, is it fish proof? Yes,
100%.
This is a pretty damn fish proof team. Granted, he is setting up rain for fish, but he has like 4 things that are water absorbed Pokemon that can take a hit. So yeah, it was our highest scored team when it comes to being fish proof.
Yes, it's the fish proof team.
Again, you're gonna have to run water absorb instead of maybe rain, because you probably don't want to set up rain for fish. But I mean, water absorb. He has multiple options. He has multiple ways to sort of deal with fish, sort of.
Oh yeah. 2 waterproof mons. Kingdra can outspeed it and knock it out. Swampert will probably be doing a lot.
Yep.
Delmise, I don't think cares all that much. Well, I mean,
Delmise is getting to it. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, it's getting to a KO.
Everything's getting to a KO.
It's not a switch in per se,
Yeah.
but you know.
I can take a hit and do like 50.
Mhm.
So something else could take a hit and do like 50. That's how you beat
50.
fish.
Exactly.
You live one hit and do half with 2 Pokemon. That's how you beat Dracovish.
Chipping down real slow.
But Dracovish is bad. All you have to do is trap the water absorb Pokemon, you idiots. You're brain dead if you lose to it.
Looking at speed tiers though, they're kind of wacky. You know, it's kind of hard sometimes to Rain to scale appropriately. So I can give him that. You know, I've used Rain before. Did I say Hill? I meant Rain. I've used Rain before, so I kind of know what he, you know, the struggle. But yeah, it's kind of weird because he goes from Jolteon at 130, same thing, kind of like what Austin did, all the way to Meltic at 100, and then it just then Zygarde at 95, then it kind of drops to Kingdra at 85.
That's not a bad drop.
Then that's not bad, but then it goes to Swampert at 70, and Politoed at 70, and then you're gonna go from 70 all the way to 50 with Registeel.
Yeah. The problem with how his speed tiers drop is that 2 of those things that we mentioned aren't actually those speed tiers. Like, Miltank has base 100 speed. You're not running speed on Miltank. It's a nice thing to have because you're going to be outspeeding a lot of, you know, bulkier things like Miltank, you know, a lot of walls. And same thing with Politoed. You're not running speed on Politoed, but it will outspeed a lot of the slower shit. So that is a little bit of an issue, but it's not that big of an issue. Especially because Rain makes up for it. And plus, dude, this man got fucking Zygarde Rain. That is just gross.
Yeah.
I'm in a draft right now, and we're almost done, and Zygarde is about to go undrafted, and I'm a little bit heated about that. Zygarde is
auto win dragon.
Zygarde is so fucking good, dude. I think that alone. Zygarde can carry a team to a championship. I've seen it multiple times in Gen 7. Haven't really seen it a ton in Gen 8, but it is still a really, really good Pokemon. 1000 Arrows is the best move in the game for a reason. Yeah, it's really fucking good.
It's carried me to championship.
That's
or
true.
To
finals,
anyways.
The one problem, one of the problems I have with this team is that it doesn't exactly deal well with Freeze-Dry. Obviously, a lot of Rain teams don't, but it's, you know, is what it is.
Yeah, no fire type, which, you know, is expected. Some that does happen. In
he does have Miltank, which kind of deals with it, and Registeel. Yeah.
Yeah. No Fairy though, which kind of could be hurtful, especially when you have 2 Dragon type.
True.
He doesn't have a Dark type, does he?
Don't think so. No.
No, so no Dark type, which could be also pretty hurtful. Especially when we just saw the second train, and no Hurricane Pokemon other than Kingdra, so no Stab Hurricane.
Yeah, I would have liked to see just like any bird, like throw an Articuno on this team, like either Galarian or regular. That would have been looked real nice. Just a Pokemon to spam Hurricane because it's, you know, just nice. Plus it gives them another grass switch in, so Downlice doesn't have to do it all the time.
Exactly. Plus, I mean, regular Articuno can freeze dry too, so that way he doesn't struggle against bulky water types, which
he kind of does.
Rain
to be
does
fair,
struggle with that. Yeah, Rain really does struggle with that.
He doesn't. Yeah, like having just a flying type would have been nice because obviously that like flying types and Hurricane deal with grass types, which is the one thing that stops Zygarde is bulky grass types. So having something that would have been able to beat those is nice. Like Xatu is an okay bird, but I don't even think it gets Hurricane first off, and it's not the strongest Pokemon even if it does. Like if that,
right now.
Like if that was Galarian Articuno now, we'd have a different story.
It doesn't get Hurricane.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. I mean, it's an okay mon. It can, I mean, it can air slash stuff, so it's not the end of the world. But like, you know, it's about December 15th, 2012, instead of, you know, yeah.
Let's see. For hazards, not the greatest removal. Definitely good setup with Raccoon with webs. Registeel is a really good stealth rocker. Dragalge gets T-spikes, I believe.
Yep.
Swampert can run rocks. I've seen it before. It's
Megapert doesn't really like to, but it can.
Yeah, it can. Like
obviously, regular Swampert is one of the best rock setters around, but Megapert doesn't really like to.
Yeah, for removal, I mean, Dumb Eyes with Rapid Spin is probably going to be his go-to. I think. I'm assuming.
Magic Bounce Xatu helps.
Yeah, and it gets Defog. So
what gets Defog?
Xatu.
Oh yeah, it does.
So that kind of helps, but not the greatest removal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of tough to find removal in Gen 8, but this is Net Deck, so It's a little bit it's a little bit more abundant, but it's not bad removal. It's just you're gonna have to bring it if you care. He does have a grounded poison to help with T spikes, and his team's not exactly weak to rocks outside of Registil or not Registil, Araquanid and Xatu, which Xatu can remove the rocks. So whatever, it's fine.
It's fine. Now for offensive / defensive pressure backbone, the one thing I think his teams will struggle is grass types.
Yep.
He has a hard time breaking those bulky grass types or even those bulky water types. I feel like looking back at it.
Yeah, no Thundermon either is a little bit. I mean, Jolteon sucks, but
it's not that good. Yeah.
This is no snap move, so no hidden power, no signal beam, no synchronize, rip synchronize,
Yep.
dude.
R.I.P. man, it really sucks.
It really sucks. What the fuck is that move? Never seen that before.
Yeah, there's bulky grass types, bulky water types. Really have a hard time with those.
Yep, that's really the only thing though, because Ran obviously is it's meant to overwhelm teams, and he does an okay job at that. And just having Zygarde as a backup for Pert and Kingdra is pretty damn cool. And we already talked about it a little bit, but Freeze Dry is going to be an issue for this team as well. So
Yep.
Alright.
But that's gonna be this team here. The next one is let me find the name for that. It's VL Vancouver Lycanux.
Lycanux,
Right?
yep.
Lycanux. Make sure I'm saying that right.
Yep.
Cool. So
And the coached by Slightly Salty.
it's a little bit salty. Just
Only slightly, yep.
like those French fries you get at McDonald's. They're just slightly salty.
Bro, hot McDonald's fries are so good.
I had something this morning. It was I had chicken nuggets and French fries. I felt like I was 6 again. It was great.
Did you get
was
Pokemon
great.
cards?
No. Well, actually, I got some, but not that day.
Not from McDonald's?
No. I got it from McDonald's, but I got them like 2 days before.
Okay. Did you order the entire store?
Well, yeah, of course. I live in Los Angeles, and I'm a PokeTuber. I had to.
Yeah.
I signed a contract. You know.
Signed a contract with the local McDonald's.
Yeah. I have a friend who runs the McDonald's.
Oh yeah, nice dude.
He gave me a couple cards. Yeah. Got that Adria hookup.
What, dude?
Vancouver Lycanux.
God damn it.
Coached by Slightly Salty. His team consists of Megalopony, Blacephalon,
He just moves. Like, he's not even gonna mention. He's not even gonna apologize. He's just gonna keep going.
Raikou, Metagross, Primarina, Superior, Zygarde 10%, Umbreon, and Colossal. Guys, obviously don't take us seriously. We've already prefaced that when we in the intro. We see both Zygardes back to back.
We do see both Zygardes back to back. Zygarde's a good Pokemon.
It's a good one, yeah.
Now, the main problem with this team, it is one of the least fish-proof teams we've seen so far.
Oh,
Holy
definitely
shit, does fish just get a kill?
Yeah, you would think Primarina is a fish-proof Pokemon because it covers both stab. No.
Primarina is fucking easily to a KO.
Yeah, easily. I even told JB, well, Colossal gets Steam Engine, so what if it's Sash or Endure Steam Engine with like weakness policy? It doesn't even outspeed Scarf Fish in Sand. It's just...
Wait, Scarf's in Sand? Well...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or just regular in Sand, I think.
I remember we did this. I don't think it was Scarf. I think it's just in Sand.
Is it just in Sand?
Yeah, I think it's just in Sand. Because it has base 30 speed, but still. Like, even then, like, even if you're weakness policy, what are you clicking that's Okoing Fish? You're a Colossal.
Yeah, you're a Colossal. You're not doing much.
Yeah.
Let's see. Plus 6 speed. Max speed is outspeeding. But Sand Rush. Let me see here. It does outspeed.
Oh, well, shit.
So you need Scarf, yeah. You need Scarfish, but at least you can be Adamant Scarfish.
Well, there you go. Adamant Scarfish in Sand.
Sand. Now, Rock Blast does 72%, 73%.
At +2?
At +2.
So you have to get
Adamant.
you have to get 5 hits to kill.
Well, that's yeah, basically.
What I'm sure Stone Edge would kill, right?
Let me see.
It should. This
Stone
isn't really
Edge.
important, but we just need to know for science at this point.
No, it doesn't kill.
God damn, dude.
It doesn't kill.
Well, yeah. So this team just got even less fish proof.
Whatever, how much fish proof? Yeah, you need 5 hits on Rock Blast. You
Imagine getting 4.
Yeah, 4 does 97%.
Imagine getting
Max.
4. I would cry.
Bam. Let's see here.
All right,
So,
now that
yeah.
we're done talking about only fish, let's talk about the rest of the team.
Yeah. His speed tiers are super wacky.
They're really high and then really low. Like there's absolutely no in between speed tiers. He has the high really good high speed tiers like low punny, then it goes like superior Zygarde and then Blacephalon are all in that really high upper echelon.
Mhm.
Raikou as well, but then it's just like nothing else until Cresselia.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's from Sylveon.
First off, fuck you for drafting Cresselia, buddy. Like, come on, dude. What are you doing?
I'm mad and I'm not even playing.
Right? I'm upset and I don't even care.
Exactly.
But no,
right here now.
I hate Cresselia. Everyone hates Cresselia. But if you don't have to play, if you have Cresselia, then I'm sure you love Cresselia. So it actually doesn't look terrible on this team. To be fair, it's just kind of, it's decent. It's a good ground immunity, which this team kind of needed. So I get why he has it. Yeah, all in all, like the speed tiers are a little bit rough.
Yeah.
To say the least, because it's like I said, he has really good upper speed tiers, but he also has some stuff that is very similar. Like Zygarde, Raikou, Blacephalon, and Superior are all like basically the same speed tier. Obviously, I know they're not all the same stat, but three of them pretty much are, and then Blacephalon drops down a couple points. But yeah, it's just a lot of jumbled up speed tiers, and then it literally falls off a cliff because Crest is not something you're gonna run speed on. Metagross isn't exactly a fast Pokemon, and Prim, Umbreon, and Colossal are obviously just kind of slow.
Yeah, and most of his walls are gonna be slow, which I mean, I guess it's a granted, but like,
Yeah.
his like his really fat stuff like Umbreon and Metagross and Primarina and Crest, like they're on the slower side.
Umbreon Crest, dude.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Disgusting.
This dude would beat me off impatience alone.
I'm getting Bepsis vibe and I hate it.
Like I would get through all the offensive stuff, and then it would just be an Umbreon Crest still left on the team, and everything would be toxic, and I would just give him the game, dude. He earned it.
Like, it's not worth it, homie.
It's not worth the 80 turns it would take to beat those two Pokemon.
But Timer's supposed to fix everything. One thing I will note is that his only ground switching is a Crest, which is because of Levitate. Otherwise, he has nothing for ground type. Surf is not a good defensive grass Pokemon. It's not a Earthquake switching.
Okay, I mean it gets Giga Drain, Leech Seed. It's not the end of the world, but
it's not.
It doesn't have great fizz stuff.
Exactly, and it has no other recovery other than Leech Seed and.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I think it gets Synthesis, right?
Yes, it does. You're right.
Well, yeah, it can switch into ground types, but it's not exactly frail, and that's both that and Crest are just one toxic away from being not exactly helpful.
Yeah.
Granted, he does have Umbreon that can heal Bell for free because it's a fucking Umbreon and disgusting, and I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah. Defensively, his team is pretty good. I think it's not bad because it's obviously pretty thick and stuff like that. On the notes, I have Umbreon Crest and I have a throwing up face, which is pretty funny. I forgot about that. But offensive pressure, it's great.
It's incredible, dude. Low Pony Blacephalon is amazing. We already talked about Zygarde with the last team, but Zygarde 10 is just faster and still has stats and arrows. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's a really spammable move, like banded almost every single week.
Yep.
It's great.
Raikou is a Pokemon I really, really like this generation. Having Solid is just so nice. Subcommand Raikou is really fucking good. I've seen Metagross lead a Wi-Fi league in kills, so yeah, Metagross is a solid Pokemon as well. Like all in all, just like everything on this team is great. And then Primarina, there are no fucking switch-ins to Primarina, so
his team is just really hard hitting. Like really, really hard hitting.
The only real knocks to have on this team are the speed tiers and the hazard control. His hazard control sucks. Bar none. He has Colossal and Superior for defense. because there's only 2 removers.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty bad.
And his only
Yeah,
hazard
Rotom.
centers are Metagross and Colossal.
And Colossal.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
rough. But I mean, he does have a lot of offensive pressure, so hopefully he can make up for it.
Yeah, hopefully he just doesn't need hazards because everything's just fucking dead. That would be as well.
Just ship everything that way.
Yep. And then talking about his types real quick, he doesn't have a grounded poison type, which is a little bit annoying because his team doesn't exactly like T-Spikes.
Mhm.
That is one way to wear Umbreon down because I believe Synchronize doesn't proc on that on Toxic Spikes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And then no flying type as well. Like we already said, he doesn't really have great Earthquake switch-ins. So
Yeah, I think that's like the one downfall is that ground spam is going to be like Edgequake basically is going to be really hurtful.
I think Maj's team was the first team where we got from like, yeah, those bottom 3 teams all have like really, really glaring weaknesses. And now we're getting into the teams that like from I would say 13 to like 6 or 7, they're all like interchangeable. So like this is just the arbitrary order we put them in.
Yeah.
In this tier of teams.
I think we kind of just looked at like, all right, well, who's going to fuck up who the most?
Yeah, basically.
All right, that's gonna bring us to our next team here. We just did the Lux, so we have the San Jose Sharpedos.
Not
next.
Tom C. This is coached by Rager Bonsai.
A new kid around the block.
New kids on the block. New kids on the block, got a lot of hits.
I just saw this team. I forgot about
Chinese
this.
food makes me sick. For something. The fucking LFO song. Shut up. I hate that.
This team is gross.
This team is really cool though. I like it.
Yeah. So we have Lando T, Charizard X, Spectrier, Grimmsnarl, Kartana, Rotom Wash, Chansey, Noivern, Claydol, and Golem.
This team is cool.
There's a Golem.
There is a Golem. That it's just sort of there. First and most importantly, is a hard no on Fish Proof.
Yeah, no. Just like
his switch in his Rotom
no.
Wash.
That's the only thing.
Wouldn't you know, to it KO'd.
Yeah. And Kartana, same thing. Gets to it KO'd.
Kartana is not a switch into anything, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's got good fit stuff. We'll give it that.
Yeah.
But he also does have screens to help with it, but like, listen, I'm sure you guys get we're mostly memeing about the fish thing, but like, it's a real thing, dude. If you don't have a good fish check, you're gonna have a hard time versus fish. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, dude, it's not exactly the most fish-proof team in the world, but everything else about the team I like a decent amount. Like, it's not bad. Speed tiers wise, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm happy the fact that he has a lot of momentum with Spectrier because it really needs that.
It really helps with that, being able to get it in for free for switches and stuff like that. The one problem I have with the team in terms of drafting around Spectrier, he doesn't have a Punchy Boy, which is a problem because obviously Spectrier really, really struggles with dark types. If you're running double kick like a fucking man, you're gonna have a bad time. He does just have a lot of really strong Pokemon though, like Lando T and Zard and Kartana to break through dark types, hopefully.
Yeah.
And Grimmsnarl helps as well, being a fairy type, but most of the times it's gonna be screens on this team, I would imagine. Yeah,
just Punchy Boys is just gonna, like, it's gonna run through his team. I feel like
Punchy Boys are gonna have a problem.
Yeah. He's gonna have a hard time with.
But yeah, not having one too is just like everything about Punchy Boys. This team is just like a little bit on like.
Yeah.
Maybe if Golem was like a sock or something, you know.
Yeah.
Like what you need double ground types for, buddy? You got enough rock setters. Triple ground types even. Why is there a Golem on this team, dude?
Why is there a Golem on this team?
I'm gonna need
some rock type.
I need some fucking answers, bud. You know what else is a rock type? Fucking fighting type. Get yourself a fighting type.
You know what can throw rocks?
Hey, you want to know a type that actually resists rock? Fucking fighting.
Because rock doesn't resist. God damn it! I hate it. His speed tiers are, they're okay.
They're pretty good. He did a decent job with Spectrier. Spectrier to Noivern to Kartana. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. And then down to Zard. Lando T after that. Like, honestly, speed tiers are really solid on the squad. He has that really high tier, and then he has some He does like a good job tapering off. I actually really like the double dragon core on this team. Like I fucking love Noivern. I think Noivern struggles a little bit as like an offensive dragon, but as like just a fucking annoying fast pivot, it's really good. If you could have like another hard hitting dragon like he has here with Zard X, like I fucking love that pairing of double dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, and other than Fairy, of course, I don't think they share any weaknesses, right? Or in Rock.
Rock, yeah. Zard is not weak to Fairy. It's neutral. You fucking idiot. Why don't you learn Pokemon? God.
Oh man, I'm really called out, guys. As term of hazard control, I think he has a good. Like, he has Lando T, right? It's another.
He has Lando T. It's pretty good. Yeah, one of the best stealth rockers in the game. Obviously, can run defog. Cart can defog. Rotom can defog. Doiver can defog. Claydol can rapid spin.
Yeah, Chansey can get up rocks. Claydol can get rocks. Golem can get spikes.
Nope.
That is dumb. Slur your fucking boulder. Pokemon just doesn't make sense sometimes, right?
It really doesn't.
But no T-Spikes is kind of unfortunate, especially like I feel like Charizard X and Spectre really appreciate T-Spikes.
Spectre especially, because you want to be clicking Hex because they're strong in the Shadow Ball. So that is a bit of a knock against this team, is that he doesn't really have, T-Spikes obviously. He does have some decent hazard or status spreaders like Chansey can, just T-Wave everything because it's a fucking Chansey. Rotom can Willow stuff, so he does have ways of statusing stuff. And of course Spectre can also Willow stuff for itself, so. But, I mean, hey, having T-Spikes would be a good thing for this squad to have. T-Spikes are broken.
Yeah, T-Spikes are super good. Offensively, though, this team is amazing. Like, it's going to be punching through things.
This team is really fucking good offensively, yeah.
Cortana's Zard X is great. Lando T is great. Spectre hits like a freaking trunk. Yeah.
He has one of the best balances of special attack to physical attack we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Because he has like breakers and setup threats on both sides for each. So really strong offensive team. I don't think there's any doubts about that.
He did better than I do. I usually either too much from the other.
Fucking same, dude.
Man. Yeah, either my team is like full on physically offensive or full on specially offensive. Never in between.
Same, dude.
One thing I will note is that he doesn't like knockoff as much. Like,
yeah, knockoff spam is really rough.
Really good. Yeah, really good.
Grimmsnarl doesn't want to be losing his Light Clay. Spectre can't take the hit usually. Chansey obviously doesn't want to lose CV Light, so yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one thing. Also, Ice types. Doesn't really like it as much either.
Rotom's like basically his only real switching.
Yeah, pretty much.
Chansey too, but yeah, whatever.
It's Chansey. Yeah.
Pokemon that would absolutely rip the team apart would be Mamoswine, but whatever.
It's also Mamo.
Yeah, it's also Mamo. Mamoswine rips apart most teams, to be fair.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, it's a pretty solid team all around though. Really good offensively, decent, defensive pivots into stuff. I really like this team for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how well it does.
Yep. All right. Next up, do you want to pronounce this? Because I don't know how.
Parramatta Electros.
All right, we got our boy Doomshroom, aka Chris. So yeah, if we call him Chris, that's why. You can tell who we actually talk to and don't a lot because we know their real names.
Can govern them there.
Yeah. Anyway, so Chris's team consists of
Silicila, Zeraora, Conkeldurr, Celebi, Goodra, Incineroar, Manaphy, Donphan, Frostlass, Megadino, and of course, Swallow.
That's a good fucking Pokemon.
That's it.
But actually, before we even talk about the fish thing, one thing worth noting that some people may or may not know, Manaphy does not have access to Tailglow because it's not in the fucking game. So it's just a Manaphy. Still a decent Pokemon, but doesn't have the thing that makes it, a really, 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 really good Pokemon.
Yeah. Fish proof. I don't think it's fish proof.
It's not that fish proof. He doesn't have a water absorb Pokemon. His water type is Manaphy, so he has to run like Acid Armor. Goodra can maybe take a Fishy Boy Rin, but obviously it can't take an Outrage. Yeah.
I think
Frostlass. I think Goodra could take one for sure.
Maybe.
Maybe not Banded. Definitely, it's definitely getting 2K'd by Bandit. Like, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
And then Frostlass is the nice type that doesn't get freeze dry, so that's a little bit rough as well.
Okay.
Are you calcing it?
No.
Oh, okay, I thought you were. But yeah, it's not exactly a fish-proof team, but there are worse fish-proof teams so far.
Yeah, there's worse out there. Just you know.
All right, so talking about his speed tiers, this is one of the rougher ones, honestly. He goes from 0 Aura at the top to 110 with Frostlass to base 100 with Manaphy, then down to 80 with Gudra, and then it falls off a cliff to everything else on the team is 61 or under. Which, yeah, it's a pretty slow team. Also, Celebi's at base 100 as well.
Yeah.
So he has like he has like 5 things that are decently fast, but it really do be falling off a cliff.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty bad.
You good?
Yeah, what?
Oh, no.
I was chewing something.
Professional.
Professional.
I wish I could eat while I record.
Midnight snack, boys.
I'm fucking starving, but I'm being an adult and not eating.
It's the candy I showed you. But yeah, his team not the greatest when it comes to speed. He does have a lot of pivot though, which is pretty nice. Like things.
He
like
has a
Zora.
lot of pivots, which is
Yeah.
really cool for Zero Aura. Go ahead.
Yes. Oh no. Celebi Instant Aura Parting Shot is really good for like setup Celesteela and stuff like that.
Celesteela looks
Manaphy.
so good on this team, dude. He drafted so well around Celi. Gotta give him that.
He did a really good job. Like Celesteela Zero and Gudra is really good. I think he just doesn't have he has a fairy Mega Auto.
Mega Auto, no, he does have the Mega. This isn't first node Mega. Another thing we should have mentioned like 30 fucking minutes ago, probably way more than 30 minutes ago. So he can regenerate or pivot around if he needs to, but yeah.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's pretty good. That way he has a normal type, but the thing is that it's one of those things like Mega, I don't know, you want another fairy just in case.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world, but it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Did get himself a grounded poison there with Swalot, so you'd love to see that coming into the tail end.
Can't believe he drafted Swalot.
Dude, Swalot's a good mon, man.
It just doesn't get T-spikes.
If Swalot got T-spikes, it would be fucking borderline, like, decent.
It'd be like a poor man Garbodor.
Yeah. It's already a poor man's Garbodor, but it would actually be, like, a good tier 5.
It'd be a middle class Garbodor.
It'd move up a whole fucking tax bracket.
Gonna get double stimming.
Eat the Swalot rich.
When it comes to Hazard though, I feel like he did pretty good, right? He gets a lot of. Actually, no. What's his Stealth Rock setter besides Donphan?
Celebi, Donphan. That's kind of it for rocks, but he has spikes on Frostlass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah, removal is very dependent on Donphan, unfortunately.
That is his only removal, which is rough. His team's not exactly weak to hazards, though. Frostlass is going to be a lead most of the times it comes, and Incineroar is going to run boots. Other than that, nothing else is weak to rocks. And if he's playing a really good T-Spike setter, he can always bring Swalot. So
yeah, so he has himself covered.
Mm-hmm.
Having more removal would be nice, so that way his team doesn't get.
Conk gets defog.
Oh yeah, there we go. I
There
knew
we
we
go.
missed one.
Yep.
I knew we missed one.
Let's be real though, Conk doesn't want to run defog.
Not really. Yeah, I mean maybe if it's a defensive set, but even then, like, not really. When it comes to offensive pressure, though, his team isn't bad, but it's not the greatest. Like,
he just doesn't have like. Yeah. It's just I don't know. It's not good, not bad. You know.
He doesn't have like wall breakers.
Yeah.
He has a lot of setup mons.
He has a lot of setup mons. He has a lot of Pokemon that are just like underwhelming offensively. He has Conk that can break fucking anything.
Yeah.
But it's pretty slow and doesn't really take special hits all that well. Manaphy would fit that if it still had Tail Glow, but it also would have been a lot higher tier of a Pokemon. Celesteela, like if you're running the Meteor Beam set, I could see that working, but yeah. Incineroar, Power Chip sets can work. Celebi can set up, sort of. Gudra's, you have to run a choice item. It's just like, there's some strong Pokemon, but they could be stronger, you know?
Yeah, like his team is definitely not weak. It's just it requires a lot of setup, in my opinion,
A
for
lot
it
of
to
setups
be
or a lot of choice items.
to be very offensively threatening.
Yeah,
Other than
it's hard balance basically.
yeah, hard balance.
That's a thing. I think I've heard
Yeah.
that term before.
Um, as when it comes to defensive, I think the only thing he's gonna struggle with is like bolt beam, for example.
Yeah, he has zero aura that can take the bolts,
But
Donphan,
no,
but yeah,
yeah,
he doesn't have one Pokemon that can just like shoot any hit really. I mean, Celesteela kind of can, but you know,
yeah,
he just doesn't have that one thing that can just wall an entire team. But his
yeah,
entire team is thick, so it's fine.
yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, like his team is definitely like very defensive. It's just there's certain things. Punchy boys might be an issue too at some point.
Yeah, Frostlass is a good ghost type, but like I said, it's gonna be a lead most of the time.
Yeah,
But it can do the job though.
yeah. I think like defensive Celebi might come more often.
Yeah,
than
and his
not.
fairy type doesn't resist fighting, which is a
Punchies.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah, and his flying type doesn't either.
true. His poison type
Yeah.
does though.
That's true, but it's also a swallow.
That's a good Pokemon. Overall, this is the first team I would call pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I think we're getting up there where like the teams are getting pretty good. We're above the top half now, officially, right? Or
This is the halfway point, technically.
this is halfway point, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're getting there. Like this is the team where they're starting to be pretty good.
Yep.
Which actually brings us to the first top half team of the league, and that's going to be the Anaheim Appleton.
Coached by Pokey Primer, who is uploading this league. I don't know who all is uploading this league, by the way. Another thing I should have talked about an hour ago. I know he is. I know Brownie is, who we haven't got to yet, and I know TRT is, who we also haven't got to yet.
TRT, yeah. I think Mosh said he might be as well.
I'm pretty sure someone else is as well. My apologies, but yeah, I'm real bad at being a commissioner. If you guys hadn't noticed.
We'll have the coach's YouTube question mark.
Yeah. So someone made a thing for the people who are uploading. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just didn't look at it because I'm a piece of shit.
we'll have a paste bed.
That'll definitely be linked in the description.
Yeah, along with the server that you guys can join and have fun and hang out.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
But this team is crazy.
This team is really fucking good.
This is a very good team. Mega Mawile, Salamence, Mamoswine, Suicune, Zarude, Espeon, Surfetch, Circuitry, Komala, Skuntank, and lastly, Magmar.
That's a pretty damn good team, dude. Any team that has Mega Mawile on it is instantly a title contender just because that Pokemon is ridiculous.
Yeah, it really does feel like a truck, especially with Salamence. Like,
that's a freaking amazing combo. Salamence is one of those Pokemon that I love to use, like love to draft and love to use and just love in general. But every time I've drafted it, I've done fucking terrible with it. It took me until week 10 in NCP to get a kill with Salamence.
It's like me in Weewell. Like,
yeah.
When I had it in IBL, it did okay, and then I had it in UPA, it already got 1 kill. In 6-7 weeks.
Yikes. Fucking Salamence is nice though.
Yeah, like it really pairs with itself really well. Mega Mawile.
Obviously, Fairy Dragon still core and 2 Pokemon. You love to see it, but fish proof. Not really. He has Suicune really. And that's it. Yeah,
Suicune's one on a few things that's gonna want to take a hit.
He also has Freeze Dry Mamoswine, which can be a thing if he needs to. If he absolutely wants to, he can run Sash to just kill the fish. Yeah. But yeah, that's everything else though kind of getting dropped by the fish. He does have double Intimidate before Mega Mawile Megas, obviously, so he can kind of deal with fish a little bit better than maybe we're giving him credit for. But just looking at it on paper, he kind of only has Suicune. Looking at it in face value. I never
realized how defensive Zarude is. 105 HP, 105 defense.
I fucking love Zarude. I used it for like 4 weeks in BBR. It is super fucking underrated.
Might snatch me one at some point.
Zarude's really solid, dude. I would highly recommend if you're looking for a decent dark type that's gonna be underpriced, try out Zarude. Really good speed tier. Jungle healing is fucking broken.
right, I will take note of that.
Did I bumper nickel?
No, you're overselling me on this Zarud, man. You're really
Zarud's I'm telling you, dude, it's fucking good. Like, it's a good ass Pokemon.
Yeah, if you buy it right now, 50% discount, and it does your chores on the weekends.
It gets U-turn, bro. Close combat. It's got good coverage. Like, Zarud's fucking really solid. I actually really like Zarud.
It doesn't get knocked though, right?
It doesn't get knocked, but Darkest Lair, it's a really good move.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would say is bad for Zarud. Is
I don't think it gets Sucker Punch either, but okay.
I mean that's fine. We are on the ANA. Cool. So looking at that team though, speed tier wise, they're okay.
Not bad.
They're weirdly spread out, but in a way where like you can kind of cover yourself. Only thing I would say is that he doesn't have anything that's super fast. Espeon is his fastest Pokemon. Then you have Zarude and 105, and then Mence at 100. Then it kind of drops to Magmar at 93, which it's a Magmar.
It's a Magmar. It's a weird Pokemon. It can do stuff, but it's a Magmar.
Yeah. Then you have things kind of scrunched up at around the 80s. Suicune at 85. Skuntank at 84. Circuitry at 83.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Mamo at 80. And I think it then drops all the way down to 65 for both Komala and Surfetch.
Dude, I miss Komala.
I know, me too. I saw when he got drafted.
Bring Sleep Talk Cross Resort at least once, please.
Please.
Thank you. Alright, that's my only request.
We'll bump you in the ratings.
Yep. These aren't going to be weekly, by the way. We might do one for like mid-season. We're not doing this shit weekly. Fuck that.
Yeah, no. You saw how dispersed our thoughts were? It took us like 3 weeks to get this together.
It really fucking did.
It really did.
2 weeks for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, defensively it's weird, but I mean core wise I feel like it's really good.
It's very good. He has great type synergy, and like he has all the types you would want on a team and more.
And more, yeah. Imas. But yeah, Mega Mobile, Salamence, and yeah, those two pair off really well.
Both offensively and defensively, because defensive memo or defensive minutes is not something you can scoff at with boots.
Yeah.
Like, just as an intimidate pivot, it's really fucking annoying.
It's a good fucking Pokemon. Mamoswine is always a threat. Mamoswine can tear up teams, dude. It doesn't fuck around.
Mamoswine is one of the hardest Pokemon to draft to switch into, period.
Yeah, yeah. Just ground ice is such a good combo.
It's so good.
It's just, yeah, it really is.
And then this Fire Water Grass is decent. Like 2/3 of it are really good. It's a really Suicune, and then Magmar. It's a Magmar. Like Magmar's one of those low tier things that like I know tryhard players really like, and so I'm sure Magmar can do some stuff and some things. So it'll be cool if it does something.
I mean, it has 100 special attack. It's not terrible.
It's not awful.
And it gets Scorching Sands now, which is pretty good.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Dude, Magmar's good. What the fuck?
Yeah, Magmar's not bad.
What the fuck, dude? Why didn't anyone tell me Magmar was good?
I didn't think about it till now. Oh, is it even in? Is it allowed?
What do you mean?
Like it didn't get snapped, right?
No, Magmar's just in the game, dude.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty good actually.
Are we about to have to put Magmar in our draft plans?
Put it in the books, maybe. That means Magmortar has Scorching Sands.
Yeah, it does.
Yo. That's pretty cool.
I drafted Magmortar in the league, and I didn't even think about that. I literally have it on one of my teams right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, now we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Circuitry and Surfetch, both of those hit really well, especially / offensively, respectively. That's a lot of really long words.
Surfetch is awesome, dude.
Yeah. Circuitry doesn't get Tailglow, right?
Nope, not in the game.
So no Tailglow Circuitry, which is pretty unfortunate. Plus, it's not fast electric type, which is okay.
It's okay, yeah. When a Pokemon hits as hard as it does, you can make up for it.
Yeah, you got.
Like it's Regieleki with coverage.
Basically, yeah. It's a slow Regieleki with coverage.
Yeah.
Yes, Surfetch.
So it's an electric type. Yeah. Basically. We're stupid.
And he has a ground poison, which is nice.
You love to see it. And a dark type. This is the same Pokemon. He has 2 dark types.
Oh yeah, he does.
He double beats Psychic Spam. What up?
Dude.
Get fucked.
That double. For Hazard though.
He loses to Lele though, but shut up.
He does. He does.
I mean, he has Mawile, but don't have to talk about that. His dark types lose to Lele, as most dark types do.
Yeah, he has a Mega Mawile. It's like, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. And it's real, Austin's Lele, so like it's actually gonna be doing damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Forces Hazard. Yeah, his Stealth Walkers aren't the best. It's actually just Mamo, right?
And Mega Mawile.
And Mega Mawile, yeah. So like it kind of sucks because he's wasting a move slot on either Memo or Mega Mawile for Ronks.
Yep.
Which is kind of unfortunate.
Doesn't have spikes or T-spikes.
Yeah. Or T-spikes, yeah. And his removal is okay. I think Komala, Skuntank, Mence.
Yeah, not bad. And yeah, Mence doesn't really want to run Defog, but I'm telling you, dude, bulky Mence is the wave in Gen 8, I'm telling you. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad remover. And he also has Magic Bounce to dissuade hazards, so it's not the best, not the worst in terms of hazards. It's literally middle of the road. We gave it a 5 out of 10, so that tells you everything we need to know. Spike Setter would be really nice on this team, dude. Spike Setter would be sick.
It would be so good, yeah, if you had Spikes, or T-Spikes, maybe not as much. Definitely Spikes. Spikes would be nice.
Yeah. Both, I mean, they're both great, obviously.
Yeah.
Put a Roserade on this team, bro.
Oh my god, Roserade. Get rid of that. Yeah, Zarude for Roserade.
No!
It'd still be a good special attacker.
No!
Because he has a lot of physical attacker.
He has a lot of physical attacker. He has a lot of, like, mixed attackers, too.
Yeah.
He has a lot of offense, dude.
Yeah,
this team is so fucking hard to switch into.
This team fucking slaps, dude.
Mawile, Mence, Mamo. What the fuck switches into that?
Yeah, dude, nothing. And then the circuitry in the back to round it up for like just bulky water types.
Yep, that is one thing those things all kind of struggle with. He has circuitry to help deal with that. Zarude also helps break bulky waters because they can't Scald Run it because the jungle healing is broken.
Yep.
So yeah, all in all, I fucking love this team. Not really a whole lot to say about it. It's very offensive. This is some shit I would draft, minus the Magmar probably. But if I knew Magmar was good, I probably would draft Magmar. But I didn't know it was good, so I probably wouldn't draft Magmar.
Today we learned.
Today I learned Magmar is good.
But yeah, this is where we're starting to see like all like the good teams are starting to come out. You know what I mean? The quote unquote
really good stuffs. Great draft. Would not be surprised if this team makes a deep playoff run.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Which
I think we're in the realm of all the teams that could potentially win the title at this point.
Like the top half. Yeah.
Yeah. Like. Any team could, to be fair, but this is the first team I think has a real shot so far.
But that does bring us to our next team here, the New Jersey Giants, coached by Cheesy.
Nailed it.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Cheesy. Right?
Yes, it is.
All right, cool. His team is disgusting. He had first pick overall, right?
Yep.
All right. So, his team is going to. What the heck? It's gonna be consisting of Dragapult, Diancie Mega, Heatran, Thunderous T, Galarian Slowking, Swampert, Obstagoon, Talonflame, Serena.
Alright, so I said earlier, I'm not a fan of not drafting a full roster, but if you're not gonna draft a full roster, this is how you fucking do it.
Yeah, like
I fucking love this team, dude.
Yeah. If you're not gonna have a full roster, at least cover your bases. Like
and he covered all of them.
Yeah, he made sure that whatever he needed to draft, like role wise specifically, are done.
Yep. One thing he didn't do though. This boy gets fucking bitch slapped by Dracovish.
Oh yeah, Swampert's not switching.
Swampert is not a switching.
Only thing I will say is that maybe Dragapult can outspeed.
Dragapult can outspeed it in sand, but Dragapult's not a switch.
Yeah, like it's definitely not fishing.
What are you doing?
My bottle. There we go.
Are you a fucking child?
I got thirsty. But when it comes to like synergy and stuff like that, like this team
type synergy, speed tier synergy, this team is so good, dude. This is a good fucking team.
It is, yeah, it is.
Like, if you look at just like standard like 5 tier, he doesn't have anything below a tier 3 on this draft.
No way.
No,
oh, yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He has Talonflame and Serena. Those are tier 3s. Galarian Slowking is still tier 3 for some fucking reason. It shouldn't be. That's a debatable topic. I don't think Obstagoon should be tier 3, but it is in some leagues. That's also debatable.
Yeah.
So I'm
Wow, yeah.
Everything on this team is like a good draft league Pokemon. Like objectively good.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I mean,
one of if not the best Pokemon in Injured 8, Dragapult. Mega Diancie is an incredible Mega. Heatran forms off a fucking fantastic Fairy Dragon Steel Core that are all bulky, but all can still be offensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have some really great Breaker and Thundy T. Slowking, a fucking fantastic pivot. Pert, same thing. Obstagoon, click some fucking buttons. Talonflame exists, and then Serena can Rapid Spin.
Yeah. Yeah, like they just mesh really well together. Like Dragapult, Heatran is so good together, and then Mega Diancie kind of breaks those like Dark type and those fighting types that Dragapult and Heatran don't really want to mess with.
True.
Then Thunder Sea is going to be good for like
The bulky waters
ground
of the
type.
world.
Yeah, bulky waters, ground types.
Yep. It is one of his only Earthquake switch-ins. Talonflame is a switch-in. Serena is a switch-in. Serena's going to be more so for that, I would say. You know, obviously it's a flying type. You can switch into Earthquake. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, I'm saying if the player predicts, they can fucking Stone Edge a fucking Thundy into the dirt. It's not hard to do.
Yeah. Only thing that's going to be an issue for the team is just ground spam, I think.
Yeah, he doesn't have great answers to it. This is also a team we didn't take notes on because it was the first team we ranked because it was the first in the draft order, so we don't really have a lot on this team. Just that we really fucking like its offense and its cores and everything about it.
Yeah, this team just hits really.
It has decent removal, good pivots, decent speed tiers, good setup, and all in all, just good Pokemon from top to bottom. The one thing is he doesn't have like T-Spikes for Hex Bolt, but doesn't really need it.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing. Removal is not the greatest either. Right?
Removal is not the greatest. He has Talonflame and Serena.
Yeah.
Serena's one of the best rapid spinners in the game though, because what wants to switch to a fucking +1 Serena, dude?
Yeah, dude. And it gets stupid coverage.
It gets really good coverage and like 120 fucking attack, and you don't even have to invest in it most of the time, and it's still gonna hit hard as hell.
Yeah. Do you know he gets triple Axel?
Yes, I learned the hard way because you killed one of my Pokemon with it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I hate it here.
But yeah, this team is great. Like I think that like those tournaments where people only draft 9 Pokemon.
Yep.
This is what I usually see. Like this is what I expect to see. It's a really good draft.
I like this team a lot.
Yep. No.
Only problem is he doesn't have a lot of recovery. That's another issue. Like his bulky shit doesn't have recovery. He doesn't like have a Wish Passer or anything. So Heatran, Diancie, are gonna get worn down over time. But if he wins fast enough, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like he'll be dependent on.
He might struggle with bulkier teams if he's not able to set up well or break well. But his team breaks for each other like itself so well that I don't think it'll be a problem versus most teams.
Like Chris's team, for example, Cowpet's team, that like is very.
Doomshroom, they're not the same person. Just because they're both from Australia doesn't mean they're the same person.
I always do this. Yeah, Doomshroom. So I say Chris. Doomshroom's team, like he's very bulky, setup team. That one, I feel like he'll struggle more against.
Yeah, he doesn't have that's gonna be a game that he's gonna have to like make a play to get ahead of.
Yeah.
That like just good bulky pivot sort of playstyle.
Mm-hmm.
Like balance, obviously. That's the word we're looking for without being
balance.
Yeah, he doesn't really. Yeah.
Doesn't have a good time with that.
Yeah. Let's go with that. All right, next up.
What's the team name?
Shanai, I think. If we're pronouncing that wrong, our apologies. Chandelures, coached by Mr. TRT. He is one of the coaches that I know is uploading, so go check him out.
Yeah.
He's actually a really nice guy. He said some wholesome shit about us in our draft analysis, and I really appreciate that.
Wait, both of us or just you?
Well.
Yeah. Man, it sucks. You know, I'm an essential worker in this community, and it sucks not being recognized. Anyway, TRT's team consists of Tapu Fini, Victini, Weavile, Mega Aerodactyl, Corviknight, Nidoqueen, Mienshao, Raichu, Cradily, Dusclops, and Kecleon.
it's not the highest ranked team in the league, but this might be one of my 2 or 3 favorite teams in the league. This team is sick.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool team.
It looks really fun. Like Feeny looks like a ton of fun in Gen 8 with fucking Drainy Kiss. Like I think it'd just be a really annoying Pokemon to use personally. Victini, there are no switch-ins. Corviknight's a good Pokemon. Nidoqueen's a good Pokemon. Mega Aerodactyl is broken and we tiered it way too low.
Yeah, we did.
We tiered Mega Aerodactyl way too low.
Yeah,
I think we had it at 15 points. And
Out of
we did 18 to 1, and yeah, I think we had it at 15. So the fact that it wasn't the fact that it lasted as long as it did is impressive. Mega Aerodactyl's broken. He drafted it around 5.
4?
5.
Round 5.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was an oversight on our part, and it took 5 rounds for someone to realize it. But fuck it, dude.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Me neither.
All right.
I was gonna say Fishproof.
Not really. He has Cradily.
No.
And Feeny.
Cradily
Feeny's okay. Cradily is getting 2 KO'd by any fish coverage move. Like that's a banding coverage move.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna take 2 ice swings. It's not gonna take 2 outrage. It's not gonna take 2 low kicks probably.
Probably not. Yeah. Especially if it's banded.
Feeny though, it's not a great switch into Fishy Blade Rend. Like it can take 1 and probably kill with Moonblast, but you know it's still taking a lot. Like you're getting your Feeny chipped, which Feeny doesn't really like.
I mean, I'm sure Feeny can Draining Kiss and recover back a good amount of HP.
Yeah.
So.
It could probably 1v1 fish, but like, you know. It's another one. It's like a middle of the road fish proof team.
Yeah. I like how he did his speed tiers though, because he has 150.
He drafted so well with like a super high Pokemon.
Super fast, yeah. Like then you have
like with those Pokemon that are. Go ahead and
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like those Pokemon that like you were gonna say that are like super fast. It's kind of hard to scale. Kind of like how Cowpats, aka Chris, like he had Zero Aura super fast, and then he dipped all the way down to 100.
Yeah,
and it creates that gap. Like, he did a really good job. 150 and Mega Aerodactyl, of course, and Weavile at 125.
Which is still a big gap, but it's not as severe.
Yeah, but it'll be hard to get like anything between 150 and 125. It's kind of hard to fill. Right?
Dude, Electrode. What are you saying?
Oh shit, my bad. Of course.
Wait, no, that's 150. Never mind. Ignore me.
It was 140. I thought it was 140.
Is it? I thought it was.
You might be right.
Who cares? Who cares? It's a fucking Electrode.
Ratio 110. Then you have me and Show 105. Victini at 100. Then it's kind of spotty because it goes to 85 at Feeny, if I'm not mistaken. Nidoqueen at 76 and Corviknight at 67. And then it just drops all the way to 43 at Cradily.
Which could be worse, but whatever. Who cares? I think
bad.
it's really solid. Just high speed tiers. Like Dorian already mentioned it. Like it's hard to fill in a perfect speed gap when you're drafting a Pokemon like Mega Aerodactyl, but he did about as good a job as you can. So
yeah, gotta
give him props there. And Weavile Arrow just seems disgusting, just in and of itself.
Yeah,
he threw in a Mian Shell there too, and a Victini, bruh.
And a teeny,
this is an example of a really good team that has great offensive pressure, but still has like a good defensive backbone that actually has recovery. Because Corviknight Feeny is fantastic. Dusclops is okay too. Nidoqueen doesn't have recovery, but it's a decent Pokemon. Dusclops, Cradily. Yeah, this is a really cool team.
Yeah. Synergy wise, it's pretty good. Feeny, Corviknight, too bad it's still Fairy type don't resist one another.
They both have an electric weakness.
Yeah,
but he has a Nidoqueen. He does not have a Dragon type,
which kind of sucks.
Which I guess. Go ahead.
Yeah. Which you guess what?
I guess like when you're talking about cores, that core specifically, I guess Dragon would be the least important to have, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask, anyway.
Yeah. I can see what you mean. Yeah. But his fire.
I don't think it's a big issue on this team because of Feeny specifically.
Yeah, because of Feeny. Yeah. Because of terrain, right?
Yeah.
So is that what you're saying? Like.
Yeah.
But his fire, water, grass cores, I think is great.
Same.
Yeah. Like I know his grass type is a Predilly, but like,
It's not a bad Pokemon. It gets leeching
no.
now, which makes it even more annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Good
And
stuff,
Storm Drain.
Darksetter. And Storm Drain.
Yeah.
It's a water immunity, dude. It's a fucking fish counter.
Yeah.
Fuck a fish.
Fuck a fish.
I wouldn't.
He has a ground poison, like you said, which also gets T-spikes, which is amazing.
True.
Only thing is that the stealth rockers and removal isn't that great.
It's okay. Nidoqueen
Actually,
is a very reliable stealth rocker. I believe Kecleon also gets stealth rocks. Cradily is a decent rocker.
Yep.
And then Arrow doesn't really want to run it, but it can, obviously. Removal wise, Corviknight has 4 blue slots sometimes.
Yeah, it does. And no spinner, which is kind of unfortunate.
Arrow doesn't want to run it. Feeny, same thing, has 4 blue slots sometimes with the removal.
Yeah.
He is kind of weak to hazards as well, because the problem is that Victini and Weavile, while being super hard hitters, are both weak to rocks, but don't always want to have to run boots.
Yeah. Like, I remember...
Victini loves its choice items. Weavile
Yeah.
loves its Life Orb, loves its choice band. Although
Yeah.
SD Boots is a great set.
I remember running boots, like, pretty much every single time I had Weavile, and it's... Sometimes it was kind of bad, because I really wish I did have boots. I wish I had band or Life Orb, I should say.
That's also because you drafted bad removal.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Been there, done that, though. Literally every league.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Removal is so hard to get in Gen 8, bro.
So, it's tough, dude. It's tough out there being a draft player.
It really is. We need more rapid spinners, Game Freak. Fucking figure it out.
Stop cutting them out. Put
Right?
them back in the game.
Give us Dawn Fan!
I miss him. His...
Better yet, fucking give Ferrothorn Rapid Spin, dude. What the fuck? Why doesn't Ferrothorn have Rapid Spin? It literally spins to move.
It literally spins.
The fuck? Alright.
What the... offensively, I wish he had another special attacker.
True.
'Cause the only
Victini...
special attacker and Fee.
Victini's mixed most of the time. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Obviously, V-Create is more of a physical move. Feeny relies on Calm Mind. Nidoqueen relies on Life Orb, and oftentimes you kind of need to run a Shuka on Nidoqueen.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, like, Raichu is only decent. Like, it's not great.
Yeah. And Nino only has 75 special attack.
Yeah, he doesn't have a great special wall breaker.
Yeah.
Like, if he had, like, a fucking... I can't think of an example at the top of my head. Like, we're real dumb, guys.
Especially at 1 a.m.
Like, if you had a Porygon Z on this team or something.
Oh, Program Z would be great.
Yeah, like, just, you know, a hard-hitting special attacker.
Or a Vikavolt.
Yeah, just something with really high special attack.
Yeah, like a Drampa. Drampa would be great.
Jimpa would be kind of cool.
Dragon type and a normal type?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fuck a Kecleon.
Fuck it, Leon. But I think that's pretty much it for this team, right? Defensively, we already mentioned how pretty good it is, right?
Yep.
So let's see. The next team that we have up. Oh, we're getting top 5.
Top 5, boys. It only took 2 hours.
Pew, 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 pew. I can't find the team. Oh. There it is. Oh, it's this team. Ooh.
It's Milwaukee Metachams, coached by Gookie Gamer. This team is disgusting. In a good way.
Yeah.
I feel like I've drafted this team.
In the past life, I've drafted this team before. This team consists of regular Latias, Mega Aggron, Infernape, Tangrowth, Crobat, Regieleki, Snorlax, Galarian Weezing, Gastrodon, Rotom Frost, and Sableye.
This team is sick.
Yeah.
First off, fish proof. Sort of. He has Gastrodon, which is pretty good. Actually, this is a pretty fish proof team. He has Gastrodon. He has Weezing that can get rid of Strong Jaw or the Sand Rush. So he has 2 things there. And Mega Aggron can definitely chew a fucking hit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So yeah, this is one of the more fish proof teams we've seen so far. This is a pretty good team against the fish. So
yeah,
you'll love to see it.
You love to see it. But dude, Latias Mega Aggron?
That's disgusting. Mega Aggron is so good with Body Press, dude.
People were asking why we tiered it so high. It has the highest defense stat with Body Press.
And it was already a really good Mega, like super underrated in Gen 7. Like, Mega Aggron is one of my favorite Megas to draft. I didn't draft it a lot, but I fucking wish I did. Like, Mega Aggron is sick.
Paired with Galarian Weezing, So that's
That is
another
a
limited
great,
Pokemon. Yeah.
great fairy dragon still.
Jeez.
The only knock I had is like if Weezing got Wish or something, that'd be even better. But it does get aromatherapy, which helps.
Yeah. You can set a Misty Surge too, so the Aggron can't get burnt.
True, but also so
Uh,
your Lottie can't do damage.
Yeah, but I mean, you have Psychic.
Fair.
Infernape is such a great wall breaker.
Infernape is incredible, especially on this team. Pairs super well offensively with Lottie.
Yeah.
Destroys the stills that Lottie doesn't really like to deal with. Destroys dark types that Lottie doesn't like to deal with. Fucking incredible.
Tangrowth is a great Pokemon for like just ground type switch-ins.
Just switch-ins in general.
Yeah.
Tangrowth don't die.
Yeah, doesn't die. Crobat is a great speed, speed tier wise, that we'll talk about in a sec. Of course, Regieleki. Just gotta make sure that you get rid of those ground types.
Dude, all you have to do is draft a ground type. If you lose to Reggie, you're brain dead.
But I mean, he has Rotom Frost and Gastrodon and Tangrowth.
And
so
Tangrowth.
Yeah, I feel like he did a pretty good job.
He did a decent job.
Snorlax is.
Snorlax can win any game with Curse. Like,
dude, it really can.
It can literally just win any game. It's always a threat to just win.
Yeah, and it's something like you have to. You need a special Pokemon designated for it.
Yeah, you need to have a Snorlax counter, or you're gonna lose the Snorlax. It's one of those Pokemon. Yeah. It really forces prep. Or maybe that's just us because we tend to lose the Snorlax, but who knows?
I don't know, man. It's a good one.
True.
But speed tier wise, I mean, Regieleki at 200, of course, it's Regieleki. Doesn't really count.
Yeah.
But you have Crobat at 130. Then
you have Regieleki, then you speed tier the rest of your team.
Yeah, exactly. But he was still able to get something at 130. Like,
which is really
he
nice.
didn't just get Regieleki at 200 and then just do something else at like 115 or 110. So, you gotta appreciate that. Latias at 110 is great. Infernape 108 is nice. Then it kind of falls off. I think it goes from 108 to
Rotom?
86.
Yeah, that's a big drop. You would really like to see something like 95.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the few things for the team. It's the fact that it's really fast and it just kind of drops. And
but yeah, the rest of that shit down there is so bulky. I don't think he fucking cares.
Yeah, like I mean, 86 to 60 with Weezing.
It's again not great.
Yeah,
something to notice, but yeah, it's so fat it doesn't really matter. Like everything down there can pivot for each other. So yeah. Like between Weezing, Snorlax, and Gastrodon, you can wall entire teams. And Tangrowth, throw that as well.
Oh yeah. Like it's just gross. I think like defensively, it's one of the better teams we've seen. Like they just pair with each other so well.
Great defensive synergy for sure, skis.
Oh yeah. For hazard control, I think it's not bad.
Not awful. Okay. Lottie defog, Aggron gets rocks, Ape gets rocks, Crobat can remove, Weezing can remove, Rotom can remove, Reggie can remove. Yep.
Yeah. So I think it's not
pretty good.
Bad. It just doesn't get spikes or T-spikes, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, that's literally the only one. Galarian Weezing doesn't get T-spikes. Actually, I think it does. I know regular Weezing does. I'm not sure about Galarian.
Let's find out.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Weezing, Galarian, Weezing. Yeah, you got T-spikes.
Hey.
All right, just no spikes then.
Yeah, that's.
Which I don't think it's the end of the world.
Or webs either, but yeah, he doesn't really care.
Yeah, I think.
I think he did a really good. I think he's just actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, the hazard set that he has. Too bad he doesn't have an extra one, just so that either Mega Aggron or Infernape has to run rocks.
Yeah, the thing is, like his ground type doesn't get rocks, which is a little bit annoying, but
yeah,
Gastrodon's cool.
Yeah, it's not his fault Gastrodon didn't get rocks.
Gastrodon should get rocks. Gastrodon would be like a tier 2 if it got rocks, dude. Change my mind.
Yeah, it'd be really good. I just wish he had maybe another like wall breaker other than Mega Aggron.
What?
Another wall breaker.
Other than Mega Aggron?
Like a special one? I guess he has Lottie. Maybe not.
Aggron's not really a wall breaker.
That's fair. Like then I wish he had an actual big wall breaker.
Do you mean a wall? I'm confused.
What did I say?
You said wall breaker.
Yeah.
Like an offensive thing?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Offensively?
I don't know what's happening.
Never mind. It's all right.
You just do your thing. Yeah, go ahead. I've lost my mind.
Okay. Yeah, like another like a something to kind of break walls.
Okay.
Other than I guess body pressing a whole team. But yeah, anything else to add for this one?
No.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next team. GBY.
Green Bay
Yampers.
Yampers. Coached by Big Time Brownie.
Yeah.
This is my favorite
This
team in the
is
league.
pretty sick too.
This is my favorite team.
Where'd it go?
Oh.
But yeah, now you're good. You're back. It's like a tempering.
I said this was my favorite team.
Yeah, this is a really good team. Consisting of Tabu Koko, Garchomp, Mega Kang, with new styles of course, Slowbro, Scizor, Arcanine, Articuno, Weezing, Pissimian, Sceptile, and Volibee. Like Weezing's back to back.
Weezing's back to back after his Zygarde's back to back.
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Wild. This team is sick
It's
though.
funny.
I fucking love this team.
Yeah, this team.
Amazing offensive Fairy Dragon still. Amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Chomp, Coco, Scizor.
Chomp, Scizor.
That is
Oh,
sick. That looks so
Yeah.
fun.
Does look really fun. Because, like, Garchomp struggles with the grass types. Scizor can take care of it.
Yep.
Scizor struggles with water types. Coco can take care of it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then Coco struggles with, what, steel types? Garchomp can take care of it.
True. This fucking
It's just
you nailed it.
Such a good team. Such a good team.
Yep. Fire, Water, Grass, even. Slowbro Arcanine is incredible.
Mhm.
And then there's a Sceptile there too.
And it's just Sceptile because train.
That's kind of it. Sceptile is a cool Pokemon, but like it's a Sceptile.
Mhm.
Not really gonna be taking Earthquakes that well.
That's the
But
only
he has a
thing that
couple
this
other
team-
things to make up for it.
Yeah,
He's a
this
Weezing and a Volibee. Volibee sucks.
It's not bad.
I don't like Volibee. Never have.
That's fair. I mean, it's not going to be like a groundbreaking Pokemon.
Yeah, it gets knockoff. That's cool. Gets defog. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But as for an Eviolite, I don't like it.
Now, is this team fish proof?
Sort of.
Sort of. I think its saving grace is Frieza Articuno, right?
Right, that and Slowbro can do like a thing. I'm not gonna say
that's
it
right.
because I may or may not have like Slowbro Garchomp in the league, so I don't want to say how it works. But yeah, Slowbro can do a thing.
There's a way.
Also,
There's a
spoiler alert for my draft analysis coming up this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and my draft analysis this weekend. Make sure to check me out.
Watch Dorian, not me.
Yeah, watch.
His
watch
team's
me
actually way
first.
for real though. His team is way cooler than mine in that league.
I forgot what your team is like.
Bad. It's why I did a third league.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah,
I remember it. Your team looks fun too.
it's okay.
Mine looks more fun.
Your team
but-
looks fucking awesome.
Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm excited
I think
to
it's.
watch you
Yeah.
figure out ways to lose with that team because it's gonna be hard.
Oh, I'll figure it out.
It's gonna be hard for you to figure out how to lose with that.
But you know, I am a passionate person that
Yeah.
does enjoy losing very frequently. Too much for my own liking, unfortunately.
I don't think I'll have a problem losing with my team though. So if you enjoy losing, like I'm your guy.
Especially when they ban Quick Law, it's like that's the one thing I got
Yeah,
going.
what the fuck? Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna have to go on a tangent about that in my draft analysis.
Yeah. I'm head of Twitter. Hold on. Alright. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Speed tiers.
Speed tiers. Of course, we have Coco at 130. We have Sceptile at 120 times 2 because of Unburn.
That's how that works.
That's how that works. Garchomp at 102. And Mega King at 100. Dude, why is Mega King? Why is Mega Kangaskhan so fast?
Regular
Like,
King is like 90, dude.
It's 100.
Regular King's 100?
Oh, regular King is.
I think regular King's like 90, yeah.
No way.
I'm pretty sure.
What?
Yeah.
It has a baby.
Why is... So what, you saying mothers can't be fast? You're saying mothers can't run? One of their favorite activities is treadmills, Dorian.
When was the last time you...
I like how you said the fucked up thing and then I tried to get myself canceled to even it out. You're welcome. I took the hit for you.
I mean, if I had a baby, like, stuck in me or on me, I guess, I wouldn't want to run.
That's fair.
Not saying I couldn't.
I mean, it's a kangaroo. They hop, dude.
Or 65. Missed that one.
The slowest Pokemon's Slowbro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was. Yeah.
So it's not bad.
Not bad, yeah. Like aside from Slowbro, slowest thing is base 60, which is pretty good. I like that a lot.
That is. Of the time, he's only gonna bring it in because it's rain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unless he really needs to be a ground or a water type, because what else does he have that does
that's
that?
why.
Well, he has Coco. Unless he really needs to be a ground type.
Yeah.
He has a Slowbro, but you know, he has a Articuno too, but you know. Yeah,
that's why kind of.
Sceptile will have its matchups where it'll do work for sure.
Oh, I'm sure, and it's like with terrain and everything. I'm sure it'll do work.
Yeah.
But offensively, like this team puts so much pressure.
Yeah, like just his top three. Mega King's really good as well. Arcanine's underrated. Articuno is super underrated this gen with boots. It has just it's a really solid pivot, and then freeze drive spam is so fucking good. Freeze drive is one of the it's ice type skull, dude. It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
It's super fucking spammable.
Arcanine's a good one too. Simeon, I feel like, is really underrated on this team.
Simeon's solid. Everything on this team is really solid except for Vullaby. Fuck Vullaby.
A better dark type would have been nice.
Better dark type would have been nice, yeah.
Yeah, it is budget, so you know.
Yeah.
He did.
Personally, I'd rather have a budget fighting type for some shit than a fucking Vullaby.
That's fair. I do feel like he's gonna surprise people because
I'm just a hater.
Yeah, you're just hating.
I don't like Vullaby.
But here you are sitting telling me Torterra's a good Pokemon. Wow.
You're not gonna sit here and tell me Vullaby is better than Torterra. Go fuck yourself.
He only has one Stealth Walker, and it's Garchomp.
That's a little bit rough. Really. Potentially.
Mayhaps. Now, his team is gross, and I really like it for one specific reason. Let me read off. It's gonna be Latios, Mega Scizor, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Zapdos, Crocodile, Sylveon's, Alolan Marowak, Aurorus, Garbodor, Blossom, and Charjabug.
It's because he drafted you, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's because of Aurorus, isn't it?
No, it's Garbodor.
Oh.
But Mega Scizor Lati, that's such a good pair.
Urshifu Rapid Strike, obviously, it's an Urshifu, dude. Really fucking good. Man got round 4 Zapdos, round 5 Crook, round 6 Sylveon.
Yeah. Like
Sylveon is a Pokemon that every time I put it on my draft plan or like wanted to draft it, it goes like round 2.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker got it in round 6. Who did he pay to get round 6 Sylveon?
Who we sucking?
But yeah. Alright.
Urshifu Rapid Strike and Zapdos together. Oh, dude.
That's sick.
That is such a good pair.
Yeah, maybe don't bring rain against that guy, Incog.
Yeah, that'd be a good point. That'd be a really good point.
Yeah,
Mega Scizor is such a good Pokemon. I miss it so much. Oh my god.
I don't have a bad thing to say about this team at all. Like, obviously at number 3 is really good. As speed tiers wise, only issue is he doesn't have like that elite speed tier. Otherwise, he's speed tiered nearly perfectly. He goes from Lati to Zapdos, which doesn't really often run speed. Then he has Urshifu and Crook, which is pretty decent. And then from there, it goes down to Garbodor, I believe. I'm doing this by mind, by the way. Dorian has it in front of him, and he could fucking do it, but he's not. So Garbodor, then to Sylveon, then to Blossom, Charjabug, Marowak. And Aurorus is in there somewhere. I forgot it. Fuck you.
Rurus is before Marowak.
God damn it.
After Blossom. Well, actually, before Blossom. Sorry.
Those last few were out of order. It doesn't fucking matter.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
He did a decent job.
Yeah, he just drafted really top heavy. So like the last quarter, even half.
Last four Pokemon are just kind of meh, but they all provide a role.
Yeah.
Garbodor, obviously one of the best hazard setters in the game, especially cheap ones. Bellossom exists. Aurorus is super cheap Veil, and then Chargerbug is super cheap Web. So no complaints about either of those picks, of course.
Yeah. I doubt he'll be bringing like Aurorus Veil that often. I doubt he'll be bringing Chargerbug that often, but.
And they're just options to have that you have to prep for.
Exactly.
They're great examples of why low tier Pokemon are important in point shots, because like there's some low tier shit down there that you just take, but like they actually really add value in that. Like Veil and Webs are something you have to prep for, or it's gonna fuck you. Bellossom is an example of a low tier mon that just fucking exists.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool, it's a grass type, nice. Maybe it'll do a thing.
It's still pretty bulky. It has 100 dev.
Don't try to sell.
Gets like Quiver Dance, gets Leech Seed. Like it's not a bad Pokemon.
It's a Bellossom, dude.
Granted, I'm obviously more excited for the first top half. Of
yeah. From Sylveon up is like you can win a league with that.
Even Marowak, dude.
Marowak's pretty good. I like Marowak a decent amount.
Yeah.
But
only thing I'll say
slow.
It's just he has a hard time switching into ghost types.
He has a hard time switching into ghost types. He doesn't really deal with edge quake all that well. Like a good edge quake user, he doesn't really deal with. He doesn't outside of Sylveon, he doesn't have great dark type switch-ins because Crocodile is okay. I'll take that. I'll take that one back.
Yeah, Urshifu. Yeah, he should be fine. Yeah, like offensive pressure is great.
Really solid. He has a lot of setup. He has some decent wall breaking. So yeah, nothing to complain about there.
One thing, bulky water might be an issue, even though he has Zapdos. Like,
yeah, Zapdos is
pretty much the only thing he has. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It has high special attack, but it's not something you invest in often. Like it has 125 special attack, which is really fucking high, and why it's so good on rain teams this gen. But it's not really something you invest in. So some bulkier waters could give this team trouble, but I don't really see it being that big of an issue.
Yeah. I'm just really excited for Urshifu Rapid Strike and like offensive Zapdos to come and just start breaking teams apart.
Right? He's just gonna bring offensive every week. It's gonna run manual rain, fucking Charger Bug or some shit. It's gonna be lit.
Or like and you have like a bulky Zapdos. I mean Scizor. Jesus Christ, with the U-turn and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like the pivoting between Scizor, Urshifu, and Zapdos is fucking incredible, dude. I love it.
So good. So good. Sylveon for support. His removal is
and also just hitting hard as fuck.
Yeah. Too bad there's no rapid spin. I think that's the only thing I got.
That's a little bit of an issue. He doesn't have great hazard removal because Lottie obviously doesn't really want to run it, but it can. Zapdos can, obviously. That's it,
Scizor
right?
as well.
Scizor. Yeah.
That's kind of it. Yeah, it's just very defog reliant, which is
and all on Pokemon that don't really want to run it but can.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it'll probably end up being Zapdos. Scissor's a good defogger too, but like you could Scissor's the type of Pokemon you can realistically get away with just running Bullet Punch on its set. Like SD Bullet Punch Roost Defog is a good set.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright.
That's gonna be third overall. Second overall is going to be Capat and the Sydney Thunderous.
Sydney.
That's what I said. Sydney.
You said it weird.
I know.
You said it like Sid's knee.
Sid's E.
Anyway.
So, this is the fish team.
Did we overrate it because fish? Maybe.
Yes.
Or did we overrate it because Cowpat? Yes.
Yes.
We'll let you figure that out.
The team is also really
The team is really fucking good.
Yeah, it really is. Let me write it down real quick. It's going to consist of Dracovish, Rillaboom, Mega Garchomp, Azelf, Florges, Chandelure, Gigalith, Escavalier, Vikavolt, and Cryogonal.
It's so fucking good.
We have the Shade Core Dracovish Rillaboom,
Which so
Breaks.
good.
Break so well for each other.
Show me a water immunity that Rillaboom doesn't fucking destroy. There
Yeah,
is
dude.
there's not one. Rillaboom beats
Show
every
me one,
single
like-
water immune Pokemon.
Exactly. The only one would be what's that one grass one that we talked about earlier?
Cradale's not taking a fucking banded Woodhammer, dude.
You don't think so?
Fuck no!
It's a rock.
That's a
Right?
goddamn Rillaboom.
Rillaboom is a good fucking Pokemon.
Rillaboom is so good. It's my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon, dude. I usually don't have like favorite Pokemon, like of specific generations, but Rillaboom is so goddamn good, dude.
So, fun fact. Critterly can take an Adamant Choice Banded Woodhammer, but it can't do anything back.
How much does it do?
93% max.
Yeah, that's taking it, man.
I mean, it's pretty impressive.
Is that Fizdef, Cradale?
Yeah. Oh, that's max. That's
Let's switch in, dude. Oh my god, Rillaboom is so fucking good.
It's such a monster, dude.
Like,
Such a monster.
Rillaboom Dracovish is an unbelievable offensive pairing because a lot of people give Dracovish shit because it's only one bite. You just draft a water absorb Pokemon. Well, Rillaboom literally beats every single water absorb Pokemon or water absorb, Storm Drain, whatever. Like, it literally beats all of them. Every single fucking one. It's a perfect pairing, dude.
And you pair that with Mega Garchomp?
And we pair that with Sand, and then really good special attackers with Azelf, Florges, Vikavolt, Chandelure, Cryogonal. Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
And
so fucking
Cowpet has it. Listen, Pat is washed as fuck, but like, this team is fucking unbelievable. Mega Garchomp is super fucking good. Sandforce is broken. Yeah, it loses speed, but it still has Scale Shot. Like, fucking deal with it. He also has webs.
And it gets so much more bulk, yeah, plus webs.
170 attack, dude. Fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
How?
It hurts. It hurts, yeah. I like the fact that he got Azelf and Florges. Like, Florges
is
so
super
well.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, with his team.
Chandelure is a great breaker of Steel types, which I guess you could say Rillaboom Dracovish struggle with, but he also has a Chomp to help.
He's a Chomp, yeah.
The only thing is he does not have a Dark type, but
yeah,
or Ghost. He has a Ghost.
Not enough flying.
Doesn't have a Grounded Poison.
Yep.
He does have a Dark type. Those are the two main ones. Flying too. Doesn't have like a great Earthquake Switcher, but he has double Levitate, triple Levitate.
Yeah,
even.
triple, yeah.
And fucking Grassy Terrain, so he's not super worried about Earthquake.
So it's not that bad, yeah.
Yeah. He also doesn't have anything. He has one Pokemon weak to Earthquake, so yeah, I think he's fine. All in all, though, like the main knock there is the no having a Dark type because he is gonna struggle with the Psychic Spam team, but that's one team and it's Austin, so yeah. Just throw him under the bus every chance we get. But offensively, there is very little that you can do against this team, and it even has like decent defensive backbones as well because everything on this team is bulky. Doesn't have like Cleric or Wish Pass or anything. It doesn't have a ton of recovery on it, but everything can use a little bit. He has Florges. What am I saying? I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Yeah, like his team is just offensively so good, and defensively covers itself so well too. Like Florges switches into things really easily. Gigalith can switch into like physical hits really easily.
And even in Sand because it gets us split up.
Yeah, exactly. Escavalier's really strong. Like,
Cryogonal can take special hits decently. Vikavolt's
yeah,
surprisingly bulky. Even Fish and Rillaboom can take a hit if they have to.
Yeah.
Like everything on his team can live a hit.
The only thing that would be nice is maybe like a bulkier water type, but even then,
like a Blastoise or something. Who knows?
Yeah, like a Blastoise.
Like a
Who knows,
Blastoise, like a
Blastoise,
Patstoise or something. Who? Fucking
which is undrafted still.
It is.
Now removal is kind of iffy. I think his only removal is Florges
and Cryogonal, but Pat's not bringing removal. It's Pat.
Yeah, never.
But he does have options there if he absolutely needs to 1 week, so it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, but having spikes or T-spikes would also be really nice.
It would help out Fish because Fish really appreciates sashes being broken. Obviously, boots are a thing, so whatever. Like,
Plus, any kind of chip obviously gets it, because like even those defensive checks and those things that can switch in or take a hit, like they can only take one hit, and even then, like that does like 80%.
mhm.
So if you kind of chip it down with rocks or spikes or T spikes, like that's no longer a switch in. You know
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
also has sand to help chip stuff down like that too. So
Yeah.
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 Like, this team is just top to bottom, fucking really, really, really goddamn good.
Yeah. For
Like
speed tiers,
the
like,
weaknesses are just like nitpicks, honestly.
yeah, like it's just things like we'd like to see just to kind of make it better, but it's still like really fucking good.
Yeah.
For speed tiers, something above 115 would be nice, although he has sand,
Mm-hmm.
so it's
And
not that much of an
webs.
issue. And webs, and something between 75s and the 43s, because he has floor just to 75 and then just drops all the way to Vickerville. Again, he has webs, so it's not that much of an issue, but
Mhm.
still would be nice.
Yeah, just a little something in there, you know. Would it hurt?
So,
Hey, you know what fits that?
Blastoise.
It really
Yes,
does.
sir.
It really doesn't, because it's the same speed tier as fucking Florges, but like, shut up.
Oh.
It's actually faster than Florges, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, no, it wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
No ghost resist might be an issue.
That's true. He's not gonna have a great time dealing with that Dragon Pull team. He has the Florges, but yeah. Same thing with the Spectre team.
Yeah.
He can be overwhelmed by offense with this team. Like you're gonna have to out offense this team, which is gonna be hard. Like you're gonna have to get set up before Fish kills everything, basically.
Basically, like Fortress is gonna be running overtime, setting up wishes and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's kind of like like offensively, if he doesn't put a pressure a lot, which he should be able to do with Dracovish Rillaboom,
Mhm.
he's gonna have a harder time.
True. All right.
Which I think is why it's number 2. But
Which brings us to
Number
our final team.
1, which is another friend of ours.
Maybe the best Pokemon player I know.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Rose
He's up there.
City, Roselia,
Coached by CB Marcus.
good buddy of ours.
He's a very, very talented player.
Yeah.
And he is maybe an even better drafter because this team is nuts.
Yeah, dude, this team is so good. It consists of Mega Glade, Melmetal, Clefable, Kyurem, Mandibuzz, Tentacruel, Rumheat, Hyperior, Whimsicott, and then of course Bibarel Abra. Because why not?
The number 1 team is a Bibarel and an Abra. That tells you how good the rest of this team is.
Yeah, like I feel like he distributed his points really well to kind of cover things he needed.
He got round 7 Melmetal, by the way.
Wait, did he really?
Yes.
Holy shit. Wow.
He got round 7 Melmetal. He drafted Gallade, Clef, Rotom, Mandibuzz, Tentacruel, and Hyperior before he drafted Melmetal.
Oh my god. One thing I will say is that this team is not really fish proof.
Not really. It doesn't have great things to switch into Fish. Like, that is the one knock.
Maybe I think we did the
Yeah,
calculate.
Kyurem can deal with it offensively. Melmetal, maybe. Clefable, maybe. Whimsicott, no. Tentacruel, no. Like, those aren't resists.
Whimsicott does get prankster, so it could prankster like
Tailwind, bringing Kyurem.
Tailwind, Torment if he gets it.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Ooh, handed out the
Sunny
tag.
day.
I see you.
Sunny day, like
Okay.
You already know.
Okay.
Hold
I
on.
think I'm pretty sure it gets Torment. I don't know about Sunny Day though.
It doesn't.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't.
What? God damn it! That would have been so sick, dude.
Not be able to torment.
That would have been sick.
That would have been so good.
I hate it here now.
Let me see if any prankster Pokemon can get it.
Grimmsnarl better. Yes! Have Grimmsnarl in the league. You love to see it.
Yeah, but this team is nuts, dude.
It's unbelievable how well it pairs both offensively and defensively. He has just everything you look for in a team. Fucking everything.
Yeah. Like, it's really good.
He did not get a single score below 6, which was memes. If we're doing our actual scores, he didn't get a score below 7.5 or anything.
10.5. Mm-hmm.
This team was unbelievable. He got a 48 on our scale to 60. The next highest team was 45. There wasn't a team
Yeah.
even close. And that was Pat at 45.
That's Pat. Yeah. Like his team is really good. Only thing is he doesn't have a ghost type, right? So no spin
He
blockers.
doesn't have a ghost type, which is a little bit eh. Speed tiers, though, he did a great job tiering down. He doesn't have, again, a team without an elite speed tier. But Whimsicott, Mega Gallade, and then I believe he goes to Kyurem. No, Tentacruel, Kyurem.
Yep.
Then Rotom Heat in there as well, and then the rest is slow. But he did a really good job tiering down from the top. And he just has wall breakers out the ass. He has setup out the ass. He has great defensive pivots. Fucking Clef down to Tentacruel is ridiculous. Clef,
Yes.
Rotom, Mandibuss, Tentacruel. That's so good.
It's like bulky offense, but it's.
Oh, yeah, and fucking Melmetal.
And Melmetal, yeah.
Forgot about that thing.
And an Abra. That thing
Dude
is.
has Kyurem, fucking Gallade, and Melmetal on one team.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Rhyperior is
and
one of my
Abra-
favorite ground types.
Wait, who?
Dude,
Oh, Rhyperior.
Rhyperior, one of my favorite ground types, dude. Like, everything
That's a
about
good
this
one. Abra has base 90 speed and a 105 special attack. I didn't know that.
team. It's also an Abra, though.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not bad.
Maybe it'll get a kill versus a team that doesn't have a dark type. Maybe.
Maybe. But I mean, he also has a Mega Gallade, so I doubt.
He
it.
has a whole ass Mega Gallade.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good Pokemon.
A good freaking Pokemon.
Great wish passing, great team support. He has good removal, good hazards. He has everything.
Mhm.
Like this is. It's obviously there's no such thing as a perfect draft, but this is really fucking close. Like this is a great fucking team.
Yeah, and like Clef being able to like wish for the whole team is really nice. It'd be nicer if he had like other recovery other than that. But
I mean,
it's not-
a lot of his stuff gets recovered, like Pain Split, Rotom, Roost, Mandibuzz.
Manibuzz, yeah. Does Kyurem Roost too?
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah, that's really good then.
Once the
Draco
guy gets
Gallade.
Prankster, Leech Seed, like the other things that really
that's
don't
true.
is like Rhyperior and Tentacruel.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Yeah.
like it's ridiculous, man. This is a great.
it's
team.
really good.
And
Yeah.
the barrel, simple fucking sword stance, dude. Like I'll give it props. Like it might have a game where it does something.
Yeah.
SD, quick attack,
For Ronks, is his only Stealth Rocker Rhyperior?
Clef.
And Clef, yeah. So he has really, I mean, at least one really good Stealth Rocker Clef. Rhyperior is also really good. Too bad
Rhyperior
it
is
doesn't get
great.
spikes.
What?
Too bad it doesn't get spikes.
Rhyperior would be broken with spikes, dude.
It'd be so good.
He does have T
Yeah.
spikes on Tentacruel and the grounded poison and Rapid
Yep.
Spin.
Yep.
Mandibuzz and Rotom, good defoggers. Whimsicott's a good defogger. Everything can pivot. Like he has a ton of U-turn, Volt Switch, and Teleport mons. Like
Teleport Clef. Yeah.
Yeah.
U-turn Mandy.
yep, Teleport Abra.
Yeah. Flip turn Tentacle.
That doesn't get that.
What? Oh my god.
That would be stupid.
Just get everything flip turn already.
Just get everything flip turn, dude.
everything.
Everything.
I'm sure they could flip and turn.
Yeah. Give Snorlax
Yeah,
flip
yeah.
turn, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. He
Give
could
Wailord flip turn.
fucking-
Cause a fucking tidal wave, bud.
Use this flip turn to actually surf. Can you imagine a weight base momentum move?
Oh my god.
Mega Aggron uses flip turn, kills half your team in one shot.
Or would it be like the heavier you are, the lower the priority bracket?
Yeah,
That'd probably be a better way to balance that.
yeah, that'd be probably better.
Or just like flip turn and heavy slam into one.
Yeah,
Bruh.
that'd be.
Like the base power is, yeah, okay, I get what you were saying now.
Yeah, the
Oh
base
my
power.
God.
But I do like
Yeah.
what you said.
Whoa.
But yeah, that'd be.
Both would be
crazy.
pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like something super light got it, like it'd be really fast pivot.
Mm-hmm. That would be really good.
But like it wouldn't do damage.
It could be a set base power.
Oh yeah, like it'd be like flip turn, like 60.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it was like the weight based thing, yeah. Go up to like heavy slam goes up to like what, 120?
Yeah,
Is it 200?
I
don't
think
fucking
so.
know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Regardless, Marcus's team is fucking broken, and there's very few flaws, if any, in it.
Yeah, I was looking at my notes and like talking about it. They kind of like no.
I think we pretty like he doesn't have a ghost type. His normal type's a barrel, which he might struggle with some stuff, but yeah. Other than that, there's nothing great. Like that's not great about it. Like everything is fantastic.
It's a really good team.
Like maybe another special wall breaker, but that's really just nitpicking. He has to fucking cure him.
Yeah, like Kieran wrote him.
Yeah. Like if you need Rodan to break in a matchup, he can.
Yeah.
With nasty blocks.
And
so.
Clef for setup. Like
yeah, it can call mine too. Like if you need it in a matchup, they can both do that.
Oh yeah, 100%. So
yeah, this team is incredible, and easily takes the top spot in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna round up the team.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
I'm really excited for this.
Quickly go over the order again. We have at 16, Blooming Bathgate Blacephalons. We have the Vicious Venusaurs at 15, Lawrence Town Flames at 14. 13, we got the Portland Crawdons. 12, we got the Boston Cyndaquils. 11, we have the what's the VL?
The
Vancouver Lycanux. Yep. 10, we have San Jose Sharpedos. Parramatta Electros at 9, Anaheim Appleton at 8, New Jersey Jellicents at 7, Chennai, I think, Chandelures at 6, Milwaukee Metacham at 5, Green Bay Empress at 4, Baltimore Cotoriols, whatever, at 3, and then Sydney Thunders at 2, and then Rose City Roselias at number 1.
Yep. Ah, man, what a draft.
I'm
excited to see the game.
A good season. I am very excited for the games. That video will probably be out a week from today. I think this is going up on Tuesday or Wednesday, so we'll try to do this the same day every week. No promises. It's us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say, my friend?
I don't think so. Just yeah, make sure you check out the coaches. Make sure to join the server if you guys can. It's a pretty fun time.
Yeah, we hang out there from time to time. Not really.
Yeah.